shadows dance and play. Exploration calls us to take the skies again. Together we'll find what we lost in the fray. As the moon's silver light guides our way, we begin again. We begin again.
Alright everybody, welcome to episode 10 of Moonstruck Saga. We're going to the moon today. That is just what we're doing. Assuming everything doesn't go catastrophic. If everybody rolls a 1, we restart. The whole thing. Like
all the
we're
way
just-
back to like the academy, like
No, yeah, absolutely.
episode 1.
We're gonna like alt universe all of you. Like some of you we're gonna really explore like alt histories. No, we're not doing that because not everybody's not rolling 1s. I'm just committing to that.
You don't speak it into existence.
Alright. So, in the workshop, I asked a lot of you, I tried to ask as many of you as I could, where you guys are on the ship and stuff, because I am very interested to know that. It is a week-long voyage to get to the moon. Like, we have the, Stairway to Heaven is opening the atomosphere like an aperture, and then we're gonna fly through the radiation of magic just fine because we're gonna match its vibes. That is the plan. Let me introduce the players. Wait, before we do. Oh yes, okay. So, the two things. The first thing is, you guys all had to have seen it, obviously. I hope we're all excited. The villains of the next arc are B+, played by Rue, or Artemisius. We have, in what order? Cash, obviously, played by Soap. We have Osiria, played by Shy. And we have Kay, played by Caustic. And then we have Vatna, played by Lurid. So, they are... how much do I say here?
I mean...
They are literally going to be the villains of the next arc. Like, there is no beating around the bush. You 5 are the baddies. Like, there's a whole mechanic to it, but there should... That we'll talk about later. But we don't have to, like, concern ourselves with moral ambiguity. Like, it is you doing it, but it is not you doing it. Do not feel bad. They are the villains. Alright, and then we have today's game. Oh, and today's game, at the end of it, around the midpoint of it, we will explain the mechanic for the games coming up, and then it will be open sign up. It is important to note that all of these games will have space for 5 players instead of 4. Like, because I really think that this arc lends itself to more of you in one game, almost a little bit speakeasy-ish. Like, more people doing the same project at the same time. So I'm very excited. And now we introduce our players. So we have Senior Officer Leo, played by Leo.
Oh, he's deceased.
Oh no,
Muted.
I will remember him.
He was a good man.
It's acting up already. There we
Nope.
go. Hello?
Alright, there we are.
There we go. Hi, everybody. Communication's a little borked on my end.
And we've got Officer Nichol, played by Professor Winter.
I suspect there may be a killer in the room with us.
We have Officer K, played by Caustic.
Yeah, I love Halloween so much.
That's still 2 months away. It's crazy,
He's
but
It's
been
not
already
long enough.
it's already
not.
Halloween in my heart.
Until after this.
And we have Simmons, played by Chris.
So wait, we're rolling all ones?
If you do, it's just gonna be a true nightmare for me.
Yeah, the true villain is the ones that we roll along the way.
Concern.
All right. So important thing. We are all at the ship. We have loaded all of the supplies. We do not have a stowaway. We took care of that yesterday.
Oh.
A couple hours ago. At least as far as everybody knows. We don't have a stowaway. Things can change.
Unless you count Crystal.
Well, technically, she's helping with the ship.
She is an employee.
No, she specifically said she wasn't.
She's an employee of Blueberries. She is not an employee of Lockstitch.
Yeah, so she's supposed to be here, for better or worse.
Worse, I think.
And then we also have Chad on the ship. Chad is a 8-foot tall dragon cat man from Himdall. He desires to be a paladin and is walking around wearing a sarong and a crop top Tomb Squad shirt. Because we did not bring extra uniforms.
Surely he can use something from one of our larger crewmates.
Oh no, this is his choice. This is good. He's comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do we got a dress code?
That's... I mean... Are we on a mission that requires it?
I don't know if we're going to send him to meet the Princess of the Moon, but
I feel like if we're going to go meet anyone ever, we probably should at least have, the junk covered.
Yeah.
I think that at the bare minimum
He-
should be part of the
he
code.
had
At
tiny,
least-
he had
at
white
least-
boxer shorts on and he's wearing a sarong.
No,
See,
at
he's fine.
least get this man a dance belt. I don't want to know his religion.
He's a resonance worshiper. He's from Himnal. He's having a bit of he's on the outs religiously right now. He's glad that you're willing to talk to him about it.
Fascinating.
Oh,
Dance belt. Gotta smooth out that bulge.
so you all have made it onto the ship, and let's go on a tour of the ship before we take off. 3 vampires and a goth girl are setting up outside. So excited. The vibes, immaculate. So, inside, we've got the cockpit scenario. Nichol, as you can see, you are the main pilot. Your 2 co-pilots are Pim and Akana. All 3 of you. Other people can be help out if there's a need, but these 3 I think are the 3 that do the majority of the piloting. And obviously we've got Patagon on communications, or Pollux and Cassis swap out regularly. We've got Midnight charting our course. And Simmons, what are you doing on the ship?
I'm
What's
looking out
Simmons'
the window.
Oh, sick.
I'm pointing at really cool stuff because I did see that weird, gross thing outside that one day, and I didn't tell anybody. So I'm trying really, really hard to make sure I tell people
You
right
did
when I
tell
see
us.
something. Well, yeah, but it was too late.
Okay.
Did we ever find
Please,
that?
look out.
We did not find that, no.
We
But
didn't, and I have my suspicions, but I could be wrong.
amazing. So let me move us a little bit further down. We have Leo's workshop. I do imagine multiple people are like in and out of this place. This is where we can fabricate things. Leo, what do we have in here? What can we do?
Ooh. Let's see. For one, it's one of the main centers for a lot of the inner workings of the ship. Any if anything is wrong with the ship, this room will tell you like basically where is the problem and where to send people to go fix it. It's like a kind of like how would I a good way to describe
like
it.
the schematic things?
It's like when if you've ever played those video games where you're like controlling like a big ship and something gets damaged and there's like a little heads up display that's showing where it's getting more and more damaged.
Oh,
That kind
like,
of thing.
We've got an FTL style like map of the ship on one of the.
Exactly. Like it will
sick.
like if there's damage, if there's a fire, if there's something that needs fixed, if anything, it will show it there.
Does it also just track everybody? Though, like, so we can like. I don't want it to seem like an invasion of privacy thing, but like during an emergency.
Oh,
Does
like
it-
it'll have like little blips that'll be like, oh yeah, midnight's here.
Yeah, I'm just like
cave over there.
if say something happened on this ship and say an alien got on board, and all the lights went out, could we like track the little dots around from an overhead view as you watch them blink out of existence?
If stuff goes wrong, potentially.
Okay,
Like
I'm just
it will
So long as it
will
still
keep.
has power.
Well, there's usually if there's always like emergency systems that handle at least some of the basic things to keep going.
absolutely.
Purely hypothetically, though.
This is
obviously.
purely hypothetical. Like period.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
This would never
yeah,
happen.
This is always
On the
why
off chance.
you upgrade your reactor early.
Very important.
Oh, absolutely.
keep power up.
That's real quick. Nichol, what are two really good qualities about this ship and how it like pilots and how it handles, and what is one negative thing about this ship?
I would say one very good thing is that it's maneuverable. It has to be because of the new loopier spike which gets us there. I would also say it's very compact, is that it's able to get into places where most ships of comparable power wouldn't be able to go.
Is
In
it
term-
flexible like a cuttlefish? Like
That would
if
be
it's not
neat.
thick, because we have a shield.
God, that must cause some seasickness on day one.
Well, no, you just stick in the head and you'll be fine. Just avoid the tentacle parts.
Well, sometimes you have to go into the tentacles.
Yeah, well, not much you can do about that, but I think one negative aspect of the ship is that it doesn't have a huge amount of firepower to it. Unfortunately, that stuff tends to be rather bulky, and given it had to have a priority to fit the whole crew in and be maneuverable, you had to sacrifice some of the firepower on it.
Okay,
It has
so
some, but not nearly as much as you'd like.
we could leave the BFG behind because we got that from Hell, but we can include the fact that we have a laser axe and like a big ass gun in the other hand, like being held in tentacles. Because when they went to Hell, that's what they went and bought.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
weird
that works.
It,
Yeah, imagine-
It makes me imagine.
Go ahead.
Just making me imagine with all the tentacles that if it needs to shoot at a different direction, it'll like transfer it to another tentacle to like move towards that side.
Oh yeah, that like throws the gun from hand to hand and from tentacle to tentacle.
I love
It's,
that.
it's a nightmare. Okay, who's in control of that? Like, who does that on the ship? Like, if we come into, like, combat scenario, are you in control of that as well as piloting, Nichol? Do you handle both of that?
No, I think that's why we have co-pilots, for exactly that
Mhm.
reason.
Yep,
It's too
okay.
much for one person.
It's just Akana and Pim. Akana controls the tentacle that holds the gun. Pim controls the tentacle that controls the axe.
Ah.
And sometimes
Don't
vice
worry about it,
versa,
Mo.
but
I've never seen a mind flayer juggle an axe and a pistol in its like face tentacles. I'd like to.
But also, they're probably not wrong. It is a little mind flayery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
honestly, that thing there with the axe and the pistol, that's probably like a mod for Baldur's Gate 3 at this point.
All right, so through the ship a little bit more, we have let's take a look at. Ooh, where did I put it? Ah, here it is. This is the Mystician's lab. Like, it comes to spec from Ceylon that this place is basically a switchboard of vibes. Like, we have multiple recorded vibes from the Echo, like, stored in the crystals via her magic. And we have, like, the long switchboard cords that are going into it as, like, that is what Ceylon wants to study, is vibes.
The vibes
that
are
is what the-
holding steady, Vatna.
Love it. But Kay, as the Mystician in this group, what else do we have in good supply? Like, what is... So we have all this recording stuff. We have tuning forks. We have crystals. And Crystal loves the fact that this place is just full of crystals, by the way.
Of course she does.
She's so excited.
She's banned from the Mystician's Lab. She's
She is
unqualified.
so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you this. You can't actually ban her from anywhere in this ship.
She's
It's
not
a
qualified.
wild contract.
Who did Blueberries allow
Oh,
her on
Blueberries
here
has
without
given her
having
full
anyone read
control.
over the
Oh,
contract
absolutely.
first?
Does Blueberries look like a contract kind of raccoon to you?
Kay at some point is just like, Leo, I don't know how you work under him. I think Blueberries just was like, yeah, sure, just leave me alone.
That's basically how that went down. So wait, who played it? Alright, so Chris, Zach has played a Take 10 bounty.
I
You-
just see this.
You'll get a great reward, but you can never roll. All of your rolls are a tough choice.
That means I can never roll a 1. I am very happy about this.
Oh yeah, now just
Done.
throws the possibility of a restart under the bus.
You fight? I never
Thanks,
would have done
Gemini.
that. I would have fucking like fought so hard.
We rolled 3 1s and have a 10.
Simmons gonna save us. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Alright. But Kay, back to the question. What do we got? What's here? We have all sorts of recording materials as far as like they will record both music, because, you know, just as a hobby and we believe music is magic, and it records vibes as in magical resonance.
Were we able to bring the device that Vatna used to test the materials of the atmosphere? Atmosphere?
Oh sure, yeah, like the little like
So we can get readings.
it was a
on
large
materials?
laser. One of the tentacles can do it.
Oh goodness.
One of the tentacles has like the little like satellite that expands out from it.
so we can get readings without damaging things. So probably that. I would say probably just our anomaly detectors and stuff. We don't know if they exist on the moon or not.
Think more vague. Don't not item by item. I'm fine with you guys having the anomaly detectors. I love it. You guys always have those things. Those are great. What is one thing that, as a mystician, you are interested in studying from this moon?
Oh gosh.
And then we'll build like a whole lab around that concept.
Just ask me the hard questions.
We can move on 1 second and let you think if you
Question.
need. No, go ahead, Leo.
How many bounties can be active at a time?
They can
I
be.
literally,
I'll say it out loud here too. I literally just refunded that monster match because there is only one regular bounty, and that was a nothing breaks that was played at the start by Quarry. But also the targeted bounty is for individual, not for the entire crew. So that one stands. But only one
So there is also
like crew bounty at a time.
so there is also a nothing breaks one. Okay, good to know.
I mean, I think that, and this is going to be a very just broad thing, but how magic works on the moon, if it's different, and that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. All right. So, do we have like crystals that are like almost like decanters where they're storing like different kinds of magic or different kind of vibe?
I mean, I think there's going to be some of that, but also with the awareness that not all magic works the same. We would probably be aware that we need to deal with not just crystals, but because it may not be resonance, it could be anything. So we would need to be prepared to like build something possibly. So readers on like wavelengths, just some of the tech that probably like, and this would be something that not the mysticians would have, but like the luminaries might have something for like the more sciencey end, because we've had places that we have heard tale of that had magic that worked more like science. So
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down 100% for you to have that kind of stuff. Hey. That is great. We are studying both vibes and like how it works through sound, and I don't know what that was. And we are then studying if the moon's magic is different than
yeah, because
the
I mean,
Atlas
for
magic.
all we know, it could be like light magic. Like it could be light waves, because like shit, that like the moon lit up the side and that cast magic. So
Absolutely. Let me real quick. So here's what the engine looks like.
oh, that's beautiful.
This is our vibe engine.
Vibe engine is fucking great. You don't have like 12 different versions of that image in case the vibes change, do you?
Oh, I'll just change the color
Okay.
or put like a crack in the crystal. You guys
Y'all
like hold
better
those
not crack
vibes.
that crystal, it might explode.
Blinn messaged me and asked if they could use like necromancy to make the engine look like a heart like it did in the Ibring's tower. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. But every time I typed crystal heart, it like came back as that and it made me laugh, so I'm just like, that's this, I'm keeping it. So there's the engine. And it runs on vibes. Right now it is like, I think we have like reading like a little reading thing that goes from like the X eyes of a dead person to like the super excited emoji with the 2 thumbs up, or maybe it goes all the way to finger guns, because finger guns is as far as we go emotionally. I feel like finger guns is like the apex of how I'm feeling. But basically like that, we have readings, and it's reading incredibly excited. Because those are the vibes that are in the air. Like, we are going to the moon for the first time. It's very exciting. Here's our absolutely terrible cafeteria. It's like a ranch house. There are all over the walls those like canvas paintings that they hang up in like cafes, but like really just stupid cafes of like a cabin, and there's just like live, laugh, love all over the place. And it's a goddamn nightmare. I hate this place.
You probably get whatever you wanted to eat there.
Oh yeah, like it's fully stocked. It's quite good, but it will get repetitive. No, you can't get anything you want. I'm sorry. You can get anything you want that you would get in like a Midwest diner. Like, so you could order that like butter chicken, but like this doesn't really feel like the place you want that, you know?
Would you just get like chicken with butter next to it instead?
Yeah.
I just like to hope that Gemini remembers from his last trip into space to put the stink flower in rubber containers so they can't.
Can you
Go
get
ahead.
bacon and sausage?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I'm good.
Oh, according to Rennick, we did not allow any stink flower on the ship again.
Oh wow.
So that also means that I'm sorry, Simmons, there is no crunch to your Simmons drink.
Like, we can't even get the drink. The drink is stink flower too.
Nope. That's a we ruined everything. Simmons, to answer your question in the chat, everybody that is going to be in a game this month, every game is on the moon. All of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody has to be here. We're not leaving people behind, like, unless they're not playing this month. And then
So not everybody can say that we've been to space.
Gemini says he smuggled it.
yeah,
Woven into his hair.
Simmons gotta ask in the secret menu. Fair enough.
the secret menu is so good.
You do like a particular kind of knock on the counter.
Okay, so let's go back real fast to as we're leaving. There is an uproarious crowd, like, to see you all off. And, like, everybody's already in the ship, ready to go. Peanut is on the ship, like, walking up and down the hallways, like, doing a checklist. Peanut feels much more competent going to space, especially because he knows that this, the engine to this ship runs on the one thing that he understands, magic. And then does anybody want to give a speech to the awaiting crowd? As it is people from all over the Echo.
Really missing Joaquin right now.
Oh, is that why we don't give a speech?
Like, Kay just kind of just says that as they look at the crowd.
Leo
You
is
mean, like,
going
they
to try.
walk up to the like plinth and just go, we're really missing Joaquin and just walk away.
No. Just set it
Okay.
to the people with her, not to the fucking mic.
Crystal's just like, all of them are mics. And then gives you a thumbs up. No, that's wrong. Crystal's asleep.
Yeah.
Like, Crystal is snoring like Popeye. Oh, sorry, Leo, you said you were going to give it a shot?
I'll give it a shot if no one else wants to do that. Leo would take a deep breath, a little nervous, but denizens of the ecosahedron. It is with great excitement that we are about to undergo this journey, see past the veil of our atmosphere, and reach the moon. We were told by those within the celestial sea that a long time ago there was a connection that had been somehow severed. It is our hope and our intent to rekindle that connection with the moon and the people here, to bring back a level of camaraderie that it is possible that both sides have not felt within one another for lifetimes upon lifetimes. I would hope all of you will join me in this endeavor to cheer us on, to give us our to wish us our best, and with any luck, we will bring back great news that hasn't been heard for a long time.
Crowd goes wild.
Yeah!
Like, just a huge cheer. Like, you hear the marquee, like, standing on the stage, and Grand Man just being like, fuck yeah! Just with their mics on.
The guitars are riffing in the background.
Vibes. Amazing. Like, the ship is purring. Flynn, in the engine room, it's like, you are like, it is, turns to 11. That heart starts beating.
Flynn's
And
probably
she-
like, I can't tell if I'm purring or the ship's purring.
The sails that Vatna just finished are basically like humming like a hummingbird's wing. Just like they are just going. Nichol, at the controls, you could just like move this ship in any direction, like as easily as cutting through like butter with a hot knife situation, you know? Like, this is like an air hockey puck in any direction right now.
This could be useful.
And it's just like then you just start, like, you see Chester in the audience just pumping his, like, not his fist because he has hooves, but you know, it's acting like a fist, and it's just chanting Lockstitch, 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 and the crowd is going insane for you all. All right, Nichol, with that, you get 3d20 to get us out of here.
All right, let's see what happens.
There's a
That, apparently.
The funny thing is, if he didn't have advantage, you would have done better.
The problem is that Rico has promised us that if there was a 1, he was going to effing chat it.
So, well, starting off great.
Okay.
It
We're
was
getting
like
out
got
of
it
here.
in 1 too.
It is still. We are still getting out of here in spectacular fashion. Absolutely. Like, Nichol, we're hitting every single thing. We are hitting the corkscrew. We're doing the loops. You see, as we're flying, the sense of adventure. Like it's just like curling up in you. Like, not curling up in you, like like driving you to hit the most ridiculous things. Like the whole bridge becomes almost like a half pipe situation. It does become like a half pipe from like Sonic 2, the bonus round. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And
The
like
good one.
the good one. So as we're like flying at full speed, we discover one more negative thing about the ship. What else is wrong with the ship? And this one's a big one.
Apparently he's not FM chatting because he missed it.
Oh, if it's not a big one, not enough in chat, then it's just one more flaw to the ship. Like, we know it's maneuverable, we know it's really fast, and we know it's flexible. And can, like, squeeze into places, which is an interesting thing for a ship to be able to do.
I'd say for a disadvantage given this is that it keeps its momentum too well. Like, it's hard to slow down.
Oh,
It got that
I-
inertia.
Like, this is when we learn that, Lore and Tarkus have been, like, playing around with that momentum drive that they had last season, and they installed it in this, and all it knows how to do is just keep going.
Yeah, it basically means in order to slow down, you have to have brakes plus crazy stunts if you're going fast enough.
Oh, we need to Akira slide. The only way to stop is to Akira slide.
Are the dampeners that are supposed to help us not hit the planet like a fucking dart gonna be good enough?
I think we're learning that that's the danger of this. Alright, here we are, guys.
I don't think you if wanted a coin flip, I think you just do.
So we're coming up on it. This is the spot that we hit.
Oh, it's so pretty. Vatna, look, it's your tag.
Why is there a moth? Nah.
You would have
Wait.
seen that from the ground.
No, like
I don't think so. I don't think we could have seen it from the ground. Like,
Really?
no, that's pretty.
I don't think that we see it from the ground. I think you can when you get close, but I don't think it's in the night sky for everybody to look up and see. Yeah, it would have to be ginormous. Like, once you're up here, it's basically a landmark, but
Kay's just gonna be like, so you saw the Vatna's art.
Yeah, what? Okay, hold on. Why is there graffiti up in space? Why was the launch
Nichol?
pad instead of loop-de-loops and corkscrew? What in the world happened after I
Nichol?
left?
Nichol, please aim for the moth.
Yeah, done. I mean, if nothing else, it creates like a good marker point for, getting back, so.
It is the target.
All right. We'll keep on target then.
Kay is just gonna be like, just to Leo, private channel. Adventure. Adventure happened.
okay.
Leo.
just begrudging mhm. Alright, we are inside the atomosphere. It feels like we're going through pudding. The ship is not losing its momentum, obviously. We know it just doesn't. Did we base it off of Makanda's motorcycle? Seems very risky. As we're like flying through this, what kind of readings are we doing here? Okay.
We are keeping track of the vibes in the atomosphere, as well as the vibes of the ship, trying to see how closely matched they are. So far, it appears to be doing well. Holding steady. Everyone, keep your vibes up.
Can you roll me 2d20,
Oh, the problem is it's a coin flip.
Oh, shit. Oof, okay, I'm gonna
Oh God.
tell you right now, this coin flip is a nightmare one, everybody. This is bad. Well, nightmare's the wrong word. We are going to be able to... I can't even tell you what we're going to be able to do.
Alright.
Alright, so 1 is a 1, 2 is a 20.
I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry, I hit a 0.
You did, but it's fine. It always
And
makes me
then
a
I
little sick.
accidentally hit the back
Yep,
button.
you're like, I don't want it. I don't want this choice. Just quits. Just done.
Did it?
It's a
Oh,
1.
it's a 1.
Oh, that's 2 out of 3 ones, everybody.
Let's go home.
Nice. Alright.
So what are the cards we're gonna get thrown at us? Let's go.
So, Vatna K. Oh, let me get Ceylon on the screen. I know Ceylon would be in here for this. The resonance is all wrong. Like, something about the recording system has gone wrong, and they are just bursting like solid crystals are bursting like light bulbs all around you. Sparks are flying out of the console. We can't get any accurate readings while we are going through the atomosphere. Like, the room is shaking.
So, Seth, coin flips are generally it makes things harder, and therefore it's not necessarily a negative, but I don't think you can really say no to it kind of situation.
I mean, you could, but like, this is fun too. Don't worry, this is still fun. We're not
We broke
like
things. Everyone act like you're being shaken across the screen like in Star Trek.
Mhm.
Production value.
You're shaking the background. Hold on, let me shake me.
I feel like this is a really good time for Simmons to stumble in here and just yell to Kay, "Hey, there's a giant moth outside the window. I just saw it. I just wanted to let you know."
Thank you, Simmons.
Shard of crystal gets lodged in Simmons.
The crystal goes in the Simmons hole.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh God.
No, I wouldn't do that.
As long as it's not crystal, it's a crystal, not crystal.
Oh God. That requires consent.
Simmons. Oh my God, this is so great. Like, as you walk in this room, one of these readouts, like there's just words going up and up through them like crazy as you see Kay getting like trying to figure out what's going on, like hands over the console, like shaking around like crazy. Simmons, you see the letters going up and you are just drawn to it. And it, like, as you like keep looking at it, and some of the words you can read, like, oh, you know that word. Like, you can read, but that's, like, it's going really fast, and it's a lot of math equations. And then, like an ASCII image, you see a red eye just go up into the files. Like,
Y'all.
Hey, it's that thing from space.
What? Where?
Simmons just like runs over and just smacks his hand on the
Like,
the
do you mean
thing.
the moth again? What are you talking about?
No,
Do I
the thing
see
from the
this?
first time.
no, this is just Simmons. With a one, that's just Simmons.
What do you mean the first time?
The ball thing.
The ball.
It's not. It's probably not the ball thing, but I think it's the ball thing from the
Oh
first.
no, yeah, yeah, you 100% see
Is
the
it the ball
connection.
thing?
It's
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
it
well,
looks
the
like the
player-
ball thing, but made out of ASCII images. You know, it's all text.
Yeah, I, the player, have a very strong suspicion of what has just occurred, but Kay ain't no shit.
Oh, you can say it. I'm fine with you guys metagaming so that you can play it all in the same direction. If you want to say what your theory
No, I
is,
mean,
I'm fine for it.
my theory is that this is fiction. Fiction really wanted to leave the planet kind of situation. Like, they wanted to travel.
Yeah, all right. But so far, Simmons is the only one that's seen it. This is very Twilight Zone Gremlin on the Wing style.
That's just fun.
All right, Leo.
Mhm.
You're watching your monitor as we are passing through the atomosphere. How are your shields handling all the magical radiation? Like, we know the vibes are good, but you just had a bunch of turbulence.
Yeah, with the crystals got a little out of whack. Yeah.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, some like the shields are getting a little wonky, and that's not a good sign. Leo was kind of rushing back and forth trying to see what can be done, maybe redirecting some of the power towards like a focus point on the shields. Because if we do not have enough power in the front, we're not getting through. At least we can put the shield back where it was after we get through, but right now we need it in the front now with everything going not great.
All right, yeah, absolutely. So 1 die by default. How do you get an? I can give you more dice if you want, but how do you get them? Who do you get to come in and help you get the shields back online, or back like focused?
Who's our
Yeah,
resident shield people?
Yeah, we have a few folks that can do shields, if I remember correctly. Of course, how long has it been since people actually used shields? Who the heck knows?
Soki is an option. Vatna. There are
Well,
two
Vatna's
strongest
Vatna's
shield
working. Vatna's
Vatna
working
is
with the crystals at the moment. I will probably, yeah, I'm definitely looking to Soki on this one. If adventure is what we need to get through it, we should ask the resident expert. So Leo will get on
Absolutely.
the comms.
That is definitely a second D20 for sure. Like, Soki can even run in here if we need him. Like, we don't need you to join the call. As much as I love having more people in the call. With spare Nika. But yeah, that's 2D20 easy.
Okay. Oh, I rolled one by mistake.
Oh, that's fine. All right, so... Well, we know the first one's an 8, so you definitely probably want to take that second one. I'm going to start sometimes offering the 2D20 like this. Like, that is a better 2D20. Oof.
Nah,
choice.
it's still an 8. Well,
Okay.
it's not a 1. We'll take
It's not
those.
a 1. Breaking Ice Ship Maiden Voyage is 100% the vibe.
Can we not store that vibe? We can just delete that one.
That's a very fun thing. It's like, would that be like erasing like a habit from history or like kind of situation? Like if you delete a vibe, can you delete the "we burn down libraries" vibe?
How magical are vibes? Because K can erase things on accident.
Okay, so we push right through, Leo. We can put enough energy in it, in the front of the ship, that we are gonna go burst right through. But the tough choice is either the whole crew for the next game that they play. So every game that we start, everybody only starts at 8 AP. I'm taking 4 from everybody. So the characters with more AP than that do it kindly. So everybody's only going to start with like 4 AP damage. We will all be at full health and full AP until this damage. Or you pierce through, and because you all have to power the shield, or when you pierce through, you leave like an empty spot on the side. We're not guarding the side, and it gets hit by a meteor. And we give another negative adjective to the ship.
Is it taking 4 from what we have now?
No, you're gonna be full before I hit you.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically we're gonna start from basically what he's saying is from here on we all start the next mission with 8 AP instead of 12. If I read it correctly.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because I have 5 right now, so I was like, oh no.
No. So technically instead of you going back to 12, you're gonna go up to 8.
Yeah, that's good.
Which I believe 8 AP a lot of the crew can finagle with. So yeah, we're gonna do the AP damage decision. But so Leo with that, Leo will try to redirect all the shields to the front, but it takes a bit more power than expected. And everybody will feel that draining feeling for a bit. And it'll bring everybody's AP goes down to 8. But that feeling goes away after a bit.
Yeah. All right, so
Redirect
like
power into the shields.
it's like everybody just trying.
Is this like a
because-
spirit bomb situation?
It's because the crystals were helping like maintain the vibe. You all have to like basically spirit bomb into your consoles and like
channel the vibes into it.
start humming, everyone. Flynn's just down at the engine. I need more power. Flynn gets very Scottish very quickly.
Oh.
Scottish fold. Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh my god.
Her ears just fold over.
Oh no.
Eyes get bigger. The Scottish fold joke's too good. Also, we need to be legally distinct.
So we survive.
Alright, everybody. You are all in space proper now.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So this is
Yeah.
what it's like.
We can't poke fun at Rennick and the others anymore.
Hey guys, we've been to space now.
And importantly, once you're out here, it looks very different than any of the skies other than directly above the celestial sea only when the stairway to heaven is open. The sky above looks differently.
So the atomosphere.
One completely different, or just like slightly different? Like the stars are in a different place, or is it
Each
just like
side has its own different stars.
The atomosphere's.
It's created
What
from
is-
magical radiation.
How different does it look compared to how it was when the librarian shattered the sky over Liminal?
Very similar. Like incredibly similar.
Just a question. Below us, is that like rocks?
Oh yeah,
Does the
there's a
atmosphere
ton
look
of
like
debris
rocks?
of detritus out here. Like
Yeah, like asteroids and stuff. And
So do we have to pierce through rocks to get back to the planet?
oh no, like the planet's gonna be back here. Like you guys came from this way. Like you
Okay.
came from off screen this direction. Or
Yeah,
like you
it's
came
just,
from the camera that direction. Down isn't down. We're in space,
What-
there is
what
no
is-
down.
right? What is down in space?
Is that a nebula? Or is that an explosion remnant?
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
definitely an explosion remnant. But that's so far away. The moon is well before that, but the moon is also small.
I really want to ask the people that were in space if that looks like what liminal looked like when it,
Were they
I don't
even
think
close
so.
to liminal? Were they even close to liminal when that happened?
They saw the explosion from a great, great distance.
which is why I kind of want to ask because they saw some of it.
Something we could study. We're gonna be here for a week, so we got time to study whatever we find, what phenomena we come across. Maybe
Kid
it'll be a
goes
way to
back
pass
to
the time.
trying to get shit stabilized in the lab. They want to get readings, and you can't get readings if the lab is on the fritz.
Yes, everyone, take this moment now that we have some time. Fix up any damages. I'm gonna run the routines, see what needs to be fixed. I'll let everybody know what needs to be fixed, and I'll tell you where to go.
Yep. Advance warning, anyone who's helping with pilot duty, we're going to be going fast, and we're going to be going fast for a while, so keep that in mind. Keep your eyes on everything.
Also, there's asteroids everywhere.
Also that, yeah.
Is Echo just in the middle of an asteroid field, basically?
Kind of, yeah. And like, asteroid's a strong word. We don't know what these things are. We can go a little slower if we want to investigate them. Like, we might even be able to grab them on the run, on the go, if you guys want to investigate stuff. But just know, rolls cost time.
It almost
And
seems
also-
like. Go ahead.
Also, to be fair, not much slower. It takes time to slow down.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. You guys have to drift to slow down. So we kind of got to grab things on the go.
Grab and go.
It's a supermarket sweep thing.
Shit, yeah, that's why we got all these tentacles, like little hands, like little tentacles.
Right? It would be our best bet at grabbing anything. And if we intend to grab any samples, make sure they are small samples. The tentacles on the ship are capable, but let's not try to overestimate their capabilities.
How many
We do
tentacles?
know what
Sorry,
we're
sorry.
dealing with.
Oh yeah, absolutely sorry.
Oh.
You were doing
How
great
many
right there.
tentacles does a cuttlefish? How many tentacles does a cuttlefish have? Like an actual
Because
cuttlefish.
I would love to know. Like, 1 second.
I do think it's like squid, but I'm not sure.
How many tentacles does a cuttlefish have?
10 feet? Supposedly.
Well, we don't need the distance. We need how many they got.
No,
Eight
no,
or
like
two.
10.
We have 8 arms and 2 tentacles.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So
we know the 2 tentacles are the things holding our weapons. We have 8 arms that we can pilot to gather things.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
okay.
And are those tentacles also useful for like? 'Cause I remember them mentioning if potentially like movement or climbing is needed in future potential situations. Would that be what would be needed to move?
Yeah, we would need to keep our tentacles free to be able to move. If
if we crash.
Yeah, fun question. How does the shuttlefish stand? Like, would it move like this on land? Like, if it was on land, would it move like this, or would it be like, would it just walk on its tentacles?
Oh, it moves like Squidward.
Oh, okay, like Squidward. So it moves its 2 tentacles down and acts like their legs, and it acts like this is its head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And it
hate
has like
this.
that little sound effect.
Yeah,
when it
every
walks.
time.
This is a weird ship.
We built weirder.
Have you seen our sub? This
Right.
is normal.
Does that mean we exit out of one of the tentacles?
Like I assume there's like other holes, but or like its mouth is like a beak that is like the aperture entrances, and it's got a stairway
okay.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or like the little or the fins can also probably be set down, and like as emergency, you slide down them like you do with the airplane.
Yep,
Just whee!
absolutely. We have inflatable fins just in case.
Vala just posted a gif of how it walks, and now I'm just like, oh, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like plap, 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 plap.
I fell down the rabbit hole of because Nika told me about it. The scary thing about wolf spiders is that you can hear them coming.
That's good. Oh yes, that is definitely
It's
a
just
thing,
like
and it is
tick, 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 tick,
horrifying.
tick, tick. Oh, that's 100% it. Yeah, like it's running like a tentacle. That is, yep, that is how this goes. Nightmare. I hate it. Thank you.
So, I guess, do I need to roll to repair the lab, or do we have time to just do it, or?
That
Make
is.
the hope.
Do you spend the time repairing the lab, or do you help gather with the arms?
I think that if we don't have a lab to run tests, that gathering is pointless.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm like that. Okay, was just like affirmation. Like one way or the other, it does not impact the story. Like it does impact the story, but it's not negative.
Puppin has offered to leave the engine to someone else and come help fix.
Yeah, absolutely. Who are we leaving the engine with? It's just Soki down there whistling.
God.
I'm picturing like the Steamboat Willie. Like imagine Soki as like Mickey Mouse.
Can it not be Royce?
I mean, it could be, but it's funnier if it's Soki.
It could be. It's a couple of folks.
Well, Soki
And
was
yeah,
helping Leo, so...
Well, he was
Oh
helping
my
for the
god,
time
yeah,
being,
Toast down
but
there.
we're out of the.
Let's send Krieg.
But we're dropping the safe. Oh, Krieg.
No!
Yeah, with us broken through, yeah, the shield should be fine for now. The shield were technically back online with our transfer of energy, so Suki should be able to handle the crystal engine while Flynn is assisting with the repairs.
Alright, so we got Mysticians, and we got Steam Guard, Lumiere. Which one are you, Flynn? Oh,
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah, Flynn
Gatna
was
is
Steam Guard.
helping.
With the repairs? Absolutely, okay. So we've got Flynn, Vatna, and yeah. And Kay doing the fixing job? Give me 3d20.
Can I roll them one at a time?
You can roll the first two and then decide whether or not you want to roll the third one.
I'm good.
Alright.
There's a 16 in there. I'm not trying for 20. That's how you get ones.
So, we get everything repaired up, but we do watch a lot of possible, like, materials go by as, like, we fly by. Nichol and Simmons from the flight deck, as I just kind of assume Simmons is everywhere on the ship.
Oh, he can't sit in one place. He's running all over the goddamn place.
Absolutely.
He learned the appearing from chest. Just shows up.
Hey guys.
There's always this really weird. There's always a seat for him though.
It's that
that's just
gif
his-
with the
that's
fuck.
just his-
When did you get there?
That's just his signature ability. Hi, I'm Simmons. And he's just there.
He's like the fucking like a good neighbor.
Oh my god.
Like a good neighbor, Simmons is there.
Six up. And he's holding out his like, sign this. So you all flying through this asteroid field, And it is difficult to dodge, Nichol. Like, it is, well, asteroid and detritus field.
It's probably harder because I keep pointing at stuff after he's already gotten out of the way of it.
Absolutely. What did you just point to, Simmons? What was the
Uh,
last thing you pointed to?
It looked like a 2x4. I'm not really sure what it was.
Like,
Yeah,
Simmons? Oh, go
maybe
ahead,
a
Nichol.
pillar. I don't know.
Nichol, when you're looking at that, it's like, yeah, it looks like a giant piece of wood. Like, it looks like a 2x4 on a scale that doesn't make any sense for most ships. And then you remember the whales and their giant Viking ships.
Yeah, it seems less like a 2x4, more like a 200 by 400. Oh, crap. Yeah, you may want to keep an eye out for anything else that big, because, I don't know, we may have problems.
I will keep my eyes open for wood.
Yeah, give me, is Midnight in the chat right now? Because if he is, I'll give you an extra die for him helping. And is anybody from, like, there's Midnight, and
There's
then
definitely a quarry.
anybody from communications?
Like Vala?
Vala, Twy, Sept,
Oh yeah.
anybody that
Both
would
of them
be
are there.
like filling that spot. Excellent.
Alex
So-
Caster, we could use your assistance.
Sorry, Nika had to cough real quick.
Oh.
So, yeah, alright. So Pollux and Caster are currently working the comms while Midnight is working the navigation thing, which is just in my head it looks like Midnight is playing the old arcade game Asteroids. And like it looks exactly like that. And I like Pollux and Caster have their headphones on, like listening to like deep space, and Simmons is just face pressed up against the window looking out there.
No, absolute yes.
Like Simmons is a full screen breather right now.
It's a good thing he fixed his nose.
Yeah, it would have been uncomfortable.
Okay. So give me 3d20 Simmons.
Wait, it's
wait, hold on.
Simmons no roll. Simmons hard choice
Oh shit,
every time.
Simmons 10, 10, 10. Ah,
Yeah, it's tens no matter
I
what.
forgot.
I rolled a
Were
10.
they, was
I don't-
Nichol not also part of this?
Nichol
Yeah,
is part
Nichol
of a
can roll.
piloting thing. You three are looking for stuff. Right now, Nichol, Akana, and Pim are doing the best that they can to make sure they don't crash into any of this detritus.
Okay, I see.
Like a different like navigation and just like looking around.
I wish I
So,
could just like roll a 10 on purpose.
Here is your tough choice, Simmons. You can find the wreckage of an ancient ship on the scale of the Bismarcky. Not the Bismarcky, but definitely the whales. Like, we're here. And it just feels like that has been orbiting the Echo for a very long time. You can find that, and you can, like, mark it down, and then we are going to, like, have a game where we go there. But to do that, you have to break something important on the ship.
Okay. I've already made this choice in my head for when I inevitably fail something.
Here we go. What are we breaking?
Gravity.
Uh-oh.
I mean, honestly, there are worse things to break.
We have bad inertia problems, and we are all floating.
Which means that when we stop, we're all gonna slam against the wall and, mush.
Well,
This is why I insisted there were seatbelts.
I
many
also
bubbles.
insisted that there were seatbelts.
Blueberries kicks the door, and I insisted that there weren't.
That's what the duct tape was for.
As you can see, Kay, my hands were tied.
Not by
We-
seatbelt.
There are multiple senior officers, and you're saying Blueberry stopped all of the seatbelts from being installed?
Have you
I
tried to
wouldn't.
convince them?
No.
to-
It's like that was just a joke. I can't speak for blueberries. Like so.
So Flynn and Vatna are just like inside of the guts of the mechanical stuff in the lab, just like floating around.
Oh, definitely. All right.
Well, on the plus side, it'd be easier to get to certain spots.
Yeah, now I can reach the top shelf. Oh wait, I always could.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
All right, Nichol, we're coming in. We're coming in. We see the moon.
Ooh, you
Do
look like flour.
Hmm. So that's the top half of the moon.
this is the light side of the moon.
That's
This
a
is the-
volcano. And a bunch of
Fascinating.
caves and shit.
Yes. From what I read from the charts, Simmons, there are quite a few sides, but if I remember correctly, we are trying to land over here. We'll get to explore more of it over in time, but this is, if I remember correctly, our priority. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yeah, I believe that's the location.
All right,
I see
everyone.
what they mean about the holes.
Yeah, we gotta try to avoid those. Okay, crew, we are getting close to our descent. Try to get to something sturdy with the issue with the gravity. It's going to be quite the landing, and best we minimize injury, everyone.
Please put on your seatbelts. Tray tables up. Seat in the full upright position.
And finish your drinks now.
All right. So you absolutely get the additional die because of kind of knowing where we're going. I kind of like being the person who marked it also here in chat. And Pim being your second pilot, absolutely. So, and then you get 3d20 if you want. 2 at once and then 1.
I'll do that too at once.
All right. That 19 is real good.
Ooh, hold on. You can make
I
that. a
can
little
just
better.
raise that, yeah.
Yeah, that is like.
Yeah.
You raise that when someone lowers the other one. We fucking just reap and sow this shit. We don't. I'm not saying we should. I'm not saying we should. We deserve a win as a treat.
We've been doing
got-
not so.
We got enough ones, everybody. Let us have this one. Thank you.
So that we basically spent a week fixing the lab and then seeing a ship.
That is
Yes,
based.
we-
Yeah, that is the gist of how this trip
Damn.
went.
So no samples. Oh well.
It's unfortunate, but
We
One,
needed
we
we
now
needed it
know-
fixed for when we land.
and we know of a new location to go to later, and maybe
Hey,
on our return trip.
Hey, everybody that Okay, everybody that
Sorry.
did the raise it by 1 right there. Tell
Sorry
me,
about
tell me how you made it perfect. Tell me how the crew banded together.
Toast! You
to
piece
make-
of
Oh, Toast is like hitting it with a little harm.
hmm
I love you, Toast.
Oh, he did. He did reap and sow it because
He did.
even though we.
he
All right, cool.
forced to reap himself.
As a treat.
Okay, I guess we got 3 ones.
All right, get ready, everybody.
We got a lot of plus ons.
So everybody that raised it, how did it go? How did you make it so we didn't actually die? Like, something started to happen that
Oh, was it fiction fucking with shit?
Let's see. Quarry raised the roll. Kay raised the roll. I raised the roll. Tarkus raised the roll. And Krieg lowered it. Okay. In my case, to ensure that the landing was safe for everyone on board, he would make sure that the shields are reinforced at the critical points where the ship is going to hit the ground specifically, to ensure there's minimal damage to the ship and possibly minimal damage to the floor below, aside from the usual beside what you expect when a ship just kind of slides to a halt. Well, Akira slides if I remember correctly. That's the Bundy's contribution.
Absolutely, I'm fully down with that. Love it. As far as I've seen multiple people mention whether fiction is alive and or dead. Know that a silly mechanic will be abandoned for a good story. After K rolled a million ones, I just kind of decided, wait, who rolled the 3 ones at once?
I rolled a -2.
That's what it was. When K went hard on the -2s, so yeah, everybody talking about fiction and stuff. Yeah, maybe it makes sense. It works.
It's red. It's got a big eye. The last time we saw fiction, they wanted to leave the planet. I mean, A plus B plus C doesn't necessarily equal D, but it could.
Nichol, when you come in for a stop, you're gonna notice something incredibly weird about the moon. It begins to flex under you, and under the ship.
Like flex up or down?
Down, almost like a trampoline, but rubbery. Wow.
It's bouncy.
It looks like it's stone out there, but this is some weird texture, and it's making your landing very difficult. How do you still stick the landing because it's a 20?
Well, I think the way it works, because, well, he figured early on he was probably going to have to do some crazy stunts to do this, and because it's so maneuverable, he's actually going to do a quick 90 there, head over to the mountains, and basically use a couple of, the tentacles and a couple of the arms to do a couple of swings there in order to shift the momentum to go horizontal instead of vertical, and then from there head down and do the Akira slide right there as it's going down under him.
Love it. This whole as it slides across it, you do happen to hit a rather sharp pale green crystal that tears through one of your storage areas and has damaged all but 4 spacesuits.
Fuck.
You're
convenient.
so lucky. You guys just happen to be, there's 1 abnormal, 1 medium, and 2 smalls.
How strange.
It's wild, right?
What a crazy random happenstance.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that one would have been bendy too. My bad.
Somebody takes note. Some bendy, some not bendy. Let me get you guys' tokens on the map. Somebody is fucking blazing so hard. before you guys even go out, I'm just putting your tokens out here. How's the reaction inside the ship? How's everybody doing?
We landed, which is
We're on the
better than that. Yeah, for a second there, but we're good.
Yeah, the storage is a bit damaged, and there's gonna be repairs to do there. But the ship has landed, and if the worst thing that got damaged is the storage, that isn't bad, all things considered. We can still make our way through with the ship if we need to use it to move. We'll just need to make sure it is patched up by the time we leave.
Yep. I said we'd make it here.
Yeah, as I say, I think Simmons is just like jumping up and down with on Nichol, be it all over him, being like, "You did it! You got us here!" Ah!
We missed the moment.
Oh
of
yeah, and
getting
we
to
have
say
gravity now. Great.
We missed getting to say we're still flying half a ship because we didn't lose half the ship.
Trying to make sure I grab all the tokens, but like not grab the ship. All right, so yeah, we have landed exactly where we want to be.
That's
Right.
weird. I'm not used to that at all.
We didn't land in the mussy.
Every now and again, Simmons, things actually, for the most part, go our way. Not an often thing, but it's nice to enjoy it when it happens.
It usually happens after
Leo,
something goes
Leo.
wrong.
Captain's orders, you have to roll for dramatic irony.
Huh? Captain's orders? Oh.
Captain says
okay.
so.
Alrighty.
I have a bad feeling about this. Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Nope, you're good, Leo. You're perfectly fine. You guys hear like the sound of like a stampede almost, but imagine if there was a stampede of gerbils like right outside the ship, and there's like the ship's rumbling, and you guys like try to look outside and you can't really make out what's going on.
So it seemed like something bad was gonna happen, but it didn't. Basically,
No,
with that
Leo,
weird stampede.
you discover something very interesting outside. Like Leo, you see. 1 second, let me get him. It's gonna be so great. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it at least.
I'm excited. Everything already looks pretty. I'm excited.
You see.
Oh,
they
look so
and
cool though.
they're all about the size of like a guinea pig, and there's hundreds of them, and they come out of the ground. Like the ground is it's dusted with like a lichen or a moss. It's very teal. But do you know how matcha powder looks? That is how I picture the texture of the moon is. Very matcha powder, very light dust.
Are these guys little pill bugs, or what are
Are
They
they?
are like
those-
little
do
pill
they-
bugs.
do
go
they
ahead.
look like the sea lice that we've encountered before?
This is the fun part. On the moon, a 12 is a crit.
Uh,
A 12 is the moon.
Oh,
Oh.
Leo,
They
these
don't-
little guys are like those sea lice, but you see them repairing the ship. They
They're
are
the opposite.
like they seem not sentient. They are definitely like some kind of like insect hive mind situation, but they are helping the ship.
Oh.
They
oh my
and
God.
definitely because it's a moon 20, we're gonna have to come up with a cool name for those. But
A
because
lunar
it's
20.
like we'll find it. We'll figure it out. We'll get there.
Oh my God, I want to pat one, but they're wild animals. and I
The
shouldn't.
they are taking in vibes and creating the like solid matter to repair the ship with. Like the ship's
So
not
they're
getting
taking-
thinner. They're not thinning out the hull. they can create metals.
They create metals out of
Yeah.
the energies we exude, and since they're positive ones at the moment over our landing, it's looking like it's very sturdy material.
Hey, I think I might be down with what Not Forgiven selling here. The
Oh.
idea that if we don't roll 20s, we roll 12s, but that would rescale everything. Because like if you treat a 12-sider like a D20 in Quest, it would mean like a 6 to a what would be like?
Someone do the math.
Somebody do the math, please. Well, if we can figure that out, I'll do it.
All right, 1 is still a 1. 2 and 3 is a failure. 4 through 6 is a tough choice. 7 to 11 is a success. 12 is a crit.
That does sound correct.
And and I guess for the sake of the adventure vibes, because it would be a shame if that can't happen. Instead of 13 being the adventure, is the quote unquote unlucky 13. The adventure is the lucky 7. Quote unquote.
All right.
That's fun.
Adventure on the moon is always a tough choice.
Oh no, well, I mean, no, 7 is technically a success, but it's adventure. It could be a tough choice.
Oh
if you
yeah,
want.
okay, yeah, that's good. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, cause
So,
yeah.
oh
cause
yeah,
like
go
that. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just like remembering this. for
Now,
later.
do we? Is it all D12s all the time? But is it
Oops.
like, or is it like you can choose to roll a D12 or a D20?
Oops, didn't mean to pin that. Can somebody
Ow.
unpin something? I pinned something by mistake. Right.
if you guys, what do we want to do?
This is what I meant.
Like, do we think it's a funny idea? We could do it. If not, we're good.
I think
Up
it'd
to
be
you
fun,
guys.
but I don't.
Right?
Do we want
I
to
like it.
You can pull it.
Do we want to be a choice or do we want to just everyone?
I think if we just if we make the call, we all just do it, and we're all good.
Like, yeah, I'm fine with. If anything, we could do like a little poll and see how the folks feel about it in general.
For sure.
Mm.
Nika's gonna set that poll up, but for right now, let's continue on with this. We have landed here. You four can still be on the ship, or you guys can be getting off of it. You will be seeing these little guys like repairing the ship, though.
They're so cool.
Leo gives a quick heads up to the crew. There are creatures that are assisting in repairing the ship. Please be kind to them and provide positive little energies. Oh, hello there, little guy. As Leo sees one right next to him. That one right there, everyone, for future reference. They are similar to, but not quite like the sea life, so do not mistake them. Yes?
I named them isobulbs a while ago. I'm not sure if that is what isobulbs.
So like isopod, but
Yeah, like isobulb. That's what it was, not iso,
Bulb.
but isobulb, like isopods. Neat things about them, Leo and everybody else, if you get close to them, they have the texture of a succulent petal.
Is that what we saw? The big old ball that seemed like.
Those balls
Are they
are
just
big
sitting on top
succulents.
of it?
We have confirmed that. For
Oh.
Arcana, those are not eggs. Like these things, just I think live in those. Use those as
Yeah.
camouflage.
Oh, okay. So when you see those, there's a good chance you might see a couple of those guys just like hanging out on them to hide. Oh.
These things are so much nicer than the things I saw the first time I landed on a moon.
they should show up. Not forgiven. Yeah.
Yep, they show up.
D12s
That
are,
was
my
a test
are
roll,
like one of
everyone.
my favorite dice. D8s are actually my favorite die. D8, D12, D20.
With a quick test roll, it is yes, the D12s do show up, everyone. So it will not, impede the games in that front.
Can't wait to put the 12-sided map together. It's gonna take forever. I'm very bad at folding.
All right. So,
Um,
what is our plan?
So you all do know the direction that you need to go to get to the castle that is calling for SOS. It has not been able to reach out to you all since it communicated with the Starborn Melody group.
If we like search for that frequency, is it just not there at all currently?
I think it's white noise.
So it's there, but there's like we could follow it, is what I mean.
Yeah, you guys also have it marked on your maps.
And I like
My
not
roll
to
20 is
assume, but
really
I'm sure it's in the direction of the castle. But just to double check.
Oh, it's 100% the castle. The group would have told you, for sure. That the signal that they got when they went to the Singing Stones, which just also happened to be growing succulents when they talked to the Moon Princess.
Mm-hmm.
What a crazy random happens.
One second, my roll 20 is really not working.
Yeah, I don't see you in the roll 20 at all right now.
I think we also lost Leo. And he's back.
Yeah, my roll 20 is acting really weird.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
see you in
here
there
we go.
either.
Maybe
Oh,
I'm
now
good
you're
now.
back.
There we go. Yep.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Okay, so yeah. We are trying to get here. We are right here.
So basically, following.
Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at things. So following the path, if we follow the main road, it would be to get to the castle. We'd be going like this essentially. Obviously, the distance is not actually the distance, but this would be our route technically. If we follow the main roads,
Yes.
we could technically go quicker if we take the side roads, but considering we don't know much about this planet, that might be a bit risky. So we have a quicker and potentially more dangerous route, or a longer but probably safer route.
I mean, we've already seen a little bit of danger on the way here, so I feel like my vote would be that one, the safer route.
I think that's a good plan, especially because we only have the 4 suits, so if something goes bad, we don't have backups at the moment.
Yeah,
We'll need to keep that in mind.
we'll need
Everyone,
to take supplies.
yeah. Oh, of course. I remember some of the folks were mentioning gifts. Do we have any of those for us to deliver in the crew's stead?
I believe there was a charcuterie board.
It is one amazing charcuterie board. It is well wrapped. Just so you know, it is fragile. So in a tough choice, if something breaks, it is the first thing that will break.
Understood.
Are we able to package it more safely?
It just stems the rules.
They're considering the construction, we might risk causing damage just by even moving it out of place even a little bit. We kind of need to move it as is.
Oh,
Material
no,
is gorgeous, but not the sturdiest.
I had been considering like an insulated container.
Yeah, it definitely has all of that, but it is still just the most fragile thing.
Fragile. Alright, so I guess we attain that. What other supplies are we taking with us?
Well, we've got to have some sort of like a directional nonsense, right? Because we don't, like, we know we have a map, but we don't. You said earlier we've got all of our communicators and all that stuff, and we can follow the noise. I feel like we should have that just in case we do get turned around.
Oh, yes, I can. Let me help with that. Leo would quickly get something on the ship. At least for us, the the signals between the crew and the ship is kind of hard to miss. So, as long as we have this, we can at least know what direction is our ship. It technically would be the quote unquote quickest way, doesn't mean it's the safest way, but we would at least know what direction we'll need to go in order to get back to our ship.
Okay, so we have that. Should we take? I'm gonna take like a field set, like field gear type situation. For like I guess lab and medical.
Yeah, and I think I'll grab a spyglass just for distance viewing as needed.
You want
Absolutely.
We're not gonna probably walk by any of these holes and stuff, but I think Simmons would be bringing some sort of like spelunking not gear just in case, like, especially since the ground did flex a little. I'm kind of worried about the stability
Haven.
of it underneath it. Yeah.
Is it flexing underneath us with our smaller amount of weight?
Oh, you guys actually out there?
I mean, if we, I guess. we're
Yeah,
still
absolutely.
packing.
Like, let me just.
Are we still packing?
It is not like easy walls as it is not flexing under you. No.
So
Is it
heavier
flexing
then.
under the ship?
I think it bounced back to.
Okay, so
it
it's
doesn't.
not like still a
yeah.
divot or
Yeah,
anything.
you don't see a divot or a dimple or anything like that.
Okay, that's good to know.
So it's just a natural response to things that land on here, which makes sense because now that I think about it, it took a lot for us to get through and out of the echo. Nichol, was there any resistance whatsoever landing here?
A lot less than what I expected. That's why I had to do the few extra loop-de-loops to get the thing landed.
My guess is the planet's bounciness is for when those stray rocks come their way, it will be able to reflect it in a rather safe manner. And no doubt whatever cities were built on the moon might be in place because they are the safest places to be compared to the rest of the moon.
That does make sense. The one issue there is that I did find what I hope is not the only sharp surface on the moon there. I kind of hope that I didn't have the horrible luck to land on the only one on the entire surface, but we know there's at least one.
Well, the plant is what broke it, right?
What these things?
Yeah.
Alan,
What's that?
Was it these plants that accidentally damaged the ship?
No, it was a pale crystal.
Oh.
It was a pale
Oh.
green crystal that tore the storage out of the ship.
Do we still?
Well,
can we see
I don't
that
think so.
crystal?
Not with a 1. I think we lose that. I think it was like way far back. You guys could go. I think it's closer to the hole, actually. Like, if you guys want to, just branch out and go explore.
With no backup, you're cute.
Like, I would say, like, it's like probably like right over here, like right there.
No.
If we had more suits, maybe. But with us only having the 4, it's best we make our first contact proper before we get ourselves a little too adventurous.
Before we leave, can I just take a couple samples and send them back into the labs so that people on the ship can be looking into that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so just preferably like pieces that have already fallen off of any of the succulents and stuff. I don't want to damage anything that's already there if I can help it. And like maybe a couple rocks, some of the dust, the matcha powder.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sweet. So have fun, lab people. I'm sure that Assyria will be thrilled to have plant samples.
All right, so we are going the long way then.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to take the main road.
We have a charcuterie board to protect, Alan. It's very important.
Absolutely fair. So the long way is, the word boring isn't like, this is like an 8-lane highway, as I explained it, like wide of a road, I think. And if you're like dead center with the safest, you do see some cool stuff in the background. You do see an absolutely huge castle that you are working your way towards. No matter where you are, you can see it. Up ahead, you guys see what appears to be a pond, which is wild.
Can I be taking pictures?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Give me 2d20. Oh, sorry, give me 2d12. It overwhelmingly was a success of the 20-sider. 12-sider. Look at that 12. Look at that.
Nice.
That was a
All
very
right.
solid 12. It was just like, I'm here.
Damn.
Okay.
Like, welcome to the moon.
So you are taking pictures and you immediately, like through the camera, you can feel it. This place is pulling in magic. The ground is almost like a sponge. All of these succulents are like a sponge. They are, from a distance you can't tell, but I want to say they look almost brittle. Like they are getting their life back. They are growing back into shape, but it looks like they have been dehydrated for eons. Like they've just been, and they are just drinking up the light from the echo. Like everything is. You catch a pretty adorable picture of a different kind of isobulb. Let me show you this one.
We're playing that Pokemon game where you take pictures of the Pokemon.
Come on, Snap.
This is one of the more floral isobulbs. They are
We are on the map. I can't. There. Ooh, it's pretty.
Oh, look at the little buddy.
I want one, Alan.
like they walk
Maybe.
around. They look like, and it's wild. It looks like they're almost pollinators. They are going from one succulent. They go in there. They make some kind of like humming noise for quite a while, and within 12, you're gonna like figure it out. They pollinate with information, and then they go and take that to another one, and like the whole place is just like that. Like at K, looking through your camera with the 12, of course, you are basically able to discern the fact that the moon runs on logic.
Logic. Interesting.
Or it's almost like a binary. And like these little creatures keep everything updated. They go from one pod to another, dropping the information. And then like as they go around, they learn something new. And then they go to the next one, and they go to the next one.
Interesting feeling of kindred spirit. K do be information.
Yeah, and with that, what is everybody else looking into? Like, as we're on like the walk there. Like, move this
Sophie's
guy out of
annoyed
here.
because the moon doesn't make any sense.
But I think that is a very particular thing. The Echo's light with your 12 is like, it is getting more magical up here. Like, you can see, like, you can feel it, you know, coming in the air tonight.
Oh lord.
So it directly takes it directly like is affected by our being here then?
Oh, absolutely. I think, yeah. Leo, you can realize that almost like the path, you guys are the planet and the moon is drinking it up. Like, you are, and it's waking up. All of these, like, what look like corpses of plants as you approach, as you walk towards, like, you do see more of them, like, springing up and almost reaching out to you.
Oh, I want to touch one. I want to touch one.
Why not?
Kay is just like fascinated right now. No, I don't have a tongue, Akana.
If anything, we could give a quick study on the return when we come back. When we start heading back towards the ship.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
The question, does Kay leave this safe path to go pet one of the pedal bros?
You said the plants were reaching out. That's kind of what Kay wanted to touch.
Oh yeah, also that.
Kay is also a plant. Kay is gonna be like, guys, it's probably a bad idea. I shouldn't.
Well, Kay, if it makes you feel better, given how large of that hole is, you're going to have a lot of time to do a lot of research.
It's true. Later, when we're sure that we have a safe path.
Leo would walk over to Kay. Don't worry, we'll be able to study it soon. Promise.
Like,
I'm so curious, but I also don't want to risk the party.
Like, they are all reaching out right now, like really just vibrating with it.
God.
You can almost see like the binary coming off of them, like almost like pollen.
Why are you doing this to me?
We want you to do things.
Fucking shoulder devils.
Honestly, is that what the plants are saying in binary?
Well, can I read what it says at all?
You'd have to get so close.
Oh god, fucking damn
You gotta
it.
get close enough for kissing.
No, we're not kissing. How far away is it?
Oh, it's just a little bit off the path.
Ah.
Hop, skip, a jump.
Kay, make sure to practice safe pollination.
Having to tell Kay, the teenage plant, to practice safe pollination. Because really it could cross-pollinate. Oh no. See, I, the player, really want to do it.
Do it then.
Oh my
Do it
fucking god. Fine. It's gonna be stupid.
Adventure.
Look, we've been feeling a sense of adventure this whole trip.
All right. Let's move the camera over there a little bit.
God damn it. I fell into the trap.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is a trap, you guys.
I'm very excited about this.
Well, see, one of Kay's biggest weaknesses is curiosity. And strengths, but definitely a weakness.
One second, I got like a map to show you.
Oh lord.
Just roll another 12.
No, I've rolled my 12. I will not get another, I'm sure.
Nah, it's never a good idea to roll prematurely. Always wait for the
Premature roll.
Mm-hmm. It's not good.
Premature roll ejaculation.
Okay, I got it. Give me 1 second so I can get this set up. I wasn't expecting us to see this stuff today.
Oh no,
Mhm.
I've made a
Mhm,
mistake.
mhm.
I don't think this is a mistake. I think this is a great thing.
Flynn is correct. This is how Alien started.
K needs a K.
This is exactly how Alien started. I remember the giant giant succulents and everything.
Mm-hmm. With
It was like
with the
a
little bug.
field of eggs or something, and someone went out to touch one.
That is fair.
And
That
then
is
bam.
100% fair. I was thinking about the alien thing at one point. I was gonna have one of the like isobulbs attached to Simmons' face, but then we discovered they were good guys.
Which,
Don't worry, the isobulbs are friendly. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, if I die, I die.
No, it's not a death situation. So
If-
you,
Mhm.
as you reach out and touch this creature or plant, not creature. Creature's the wrong word. It is a font of information. It's like a well of information, and it's hard to parse exactly what you're seeing, but you are connecting to the whole moon at once, and suddenly you are in a dark side, surrounded by crystals and what appears to be coral. And in your head, the vibrations just say over and over, side inactive, side inactive, side inactive, side inactive. And then you come to.
Huh.
It... Hey, are you all right?
Yeah?
Kind of froze for a moment there. Did something occur?
So I'm pretty sure I just saw the other side of the moon. And something was definitely wrong with it. It kept saying side inactive.
What did?
Everything.
Do you think the princess of it? The moon has a princess, right? Was that?
The
moon has
moon has a
two
princess. The princess has a
princesses.
sibling.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Do you think the folks of the moon might have a better? We might be able to talk to the folks of the moon. They might have a better idea of the side inactive situation. There might be a lot more to this moon than we've originally thought. There was a lot to look at right from the get-go. This
I know that they said something about the sibling. Was it that they said that the sibling was needed to be awoken? Alan, or am I misremembering that?
They had not. They could not wake the sibling up.
That's what it was.
Interesting. It's definitely side. Leo jots that down. An unusual side. Said side inactive constantly.
And just, you said that the text was just floating as well. Now that I'm closer, is that what it's saying, or what is it?
It's basically, it doesn't say anything except for maybe like a gibberish sound. The way it looks like how I picture a smell would look, you know?
So I would be vaguely familiar with that, honestly, because that's how Kay would process smells. To some extent.
Spell out the noise a fax makes.
Yeah, Kay
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly that.
smell so much as they like, oh, this smells rank, that like the description of the smell kind of situation. Interesting. Okay, is the little critter near me while I'm over here being stupid?
I think it's just on its way to other plants.
Just vibing, doing its thing.
Oh man, it's so cute. I don't want to bother it.
It has to tell all the other things. Side and active. Side and active. They all need to know.
They're busy. They're busy
I
little buddies.
also have information, but I don't know if it'd be a bad idea to let it get that.
Side and active.
Man, if I were to get close to it, would it come towards me, or does it just kind of?
I think it's probably just gonna go keep trying to do its job, unless, like, if you want to give me a roll, try to put your hand out, see if you want to pet it. Does it bite? I don't know.
I'm a plant, so I don't know what it'll do to me.
I'm the last person you need to ask for that. I have no idea if it bites.
I'm over here like trying to type and I accidentally typed D20. I'm like, that's gonna be a constant mistake that I make for the rest of the season.
Hey, nice.
I think that's a success.
Yep,
Alright,
it's a normal
so-
success.
So it heads on over towards you, and it flips out its proboscis. What information are you trying to give it to spread like pollen?
Oh my goodness. How
Think
can we help?
simple, general thoughts.
Okay. We want to help them.
Yeah, for sure. Who's we?
Honestly, because it's like emotions and information more than anything, it probably comes across as our family wants to help.
Well, I wonder if there's a way for it to know. Yes, us. Yeah, will it be able to know us particularly? Is there any extra information we would need to give them, or would that be enough?
How would you? This is the how do you define a car question. If you to tell this whole planet, like not planet, if you to tell the moon, or all like the light side of the moon, that you are here to help, how do you define you, Kay? Like, because you don't look like Leo.
For Kay, it's more of a feeling than anything visual is the problem.
Well,
So what is it? Yeah, what's the feeling that you pass on to the?
I mean, for Kay,
What's the
it's
vibe?
like, yeah, exactly the vibe. It's
Could
It's
I
the-
make a suggestion?
go ahead.
The people who are an important part of my story.
oh,
Yeah, I mean, a mixture of that with just like the feeling of always belonging with them, even if you argue and fight, in the end you come back together and want to protect each other. It's comfort, it's the, it's like the feeling of sitting in a comfy place, reading a book with your friends, like, that kind of thing.
But only to you. So they are accepting anybody that Kay is friendly with as, like, that's it. They are only letting the crew peacefully, like they know that the crew is here to help, for sure. That is who you intended to do it. So that is solid. Yeah.
That means
moon knows you're here
literally
to help.
anyone else who isn't crew is gonna have a hard time. Kay doesn't intend it that way, but it's a new method of communication. She hasn't communicated with plants like this before, or creatures that do this.
It's very possible they might just ignore everything else unless another being tries to make contact with them.
Lyrid is
Because
asking a very pertinent question.
What
they
question?
were just going about their business until then.
So not Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal is like, if Crystal is going to be safe, for the record, everybody. Crystal is just here now. It's just like, unless you go out of your way to kill her, Crystal is here to stay.
I think so long as she is with the group, she should be fine because she's with family.
I hope you never roll ones, Twy. Because Crystal will just show up places. Alright, so we keep going. Like so that happens, and down the path, I just need you guys to see this one.
I love them.
Whoa, that's the Guardians. There's two of them. They're kind of big.
They are
big, amazing things. That one definitely does a heavy roll, does a fat roll for sure.
for sure. Like, you do see the castle, and coming from inside the castle is just a tune, and it's just like filling you with just amazing vibes, like the same vibes as you were getting as you were leaving the Echo. It's just like, it is echoing the Echo's vibes, if you will.
Does it feel empowering?
It does. It does.
Feedback loop. Interesting.
Are these things
They are.
stationary? Are they?
I think they are very slowly moving.
They're just waking up.
Are they very slowly moving to look to us, or are they just ignoring us?
They are actually, they're just fully ignoring you. They're basically treating you the same way as the plants do. Like, they get a little bit close to you, and they speed up minimally. Like, very. They don't, like, steal energy from you, but you are all radiating what they want, or what fuels them. And you see some of their, like, succulents bloom on them, and they become more active, and, like, they're reaching down, fixing some of the succulents, brushing off the dust from their leaves or from their petals. But they are not standing to block you at all.
If that is the case, Leo tentatively will take the first step forward, gauging their reactions and moving towards the door. With the vibe that's being echoed from us, it would give the group an idea of what kind of vibe they should kind of replicate to know that they are friendly. For the rest that are out on the ship, this will be good to know. Like, matching the vibe, it seems like, with the planet around us is a surefire way to keep you at least a little safer. Well, if you three, well, let's see what's up ahead, everyone. I'm a little nervous, but I'm sure we can give a good warm welcome. Yes.
Yeah, I think we can. Going to start following behind Leo, and no idea whether it works or not, but give the two of them a friendly wave as I pass by.
Kay is gonna do like a spacesuit curtsy.
Oh, they absolutely wave back.
Oh.
Not. Oh, they. What is sentience? They definitely, they wave back. They see you as that you are here to help, and like as you pass by them, Leo, you do see that they are also covered in dust and haven't moved in a very long time, but formidable. Like, they do appear to be also the texture of a succulent petal, but thick, and you see them slowly regenerating ancient cuts.
Cuts as if they were under attack at some point.
Or like
Well,
they were here and like meteors crashed into them.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But just like our
natural
existence is
damage.
healing them.
Yes, that is exactly what's occurring. It is using our energy to recuperate its own parts.
It's just like the bugs on the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of the things are these interesting.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes? No. I'm just in my own thoughts. Yes, okay.
I was just curious if these guys had binary coming off of them too.
Not the same way that the plants did. Like they, the plants were like freely sharing. These things don't have any outgoing, only
Okay.
incoming.
So I see it going in, maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like you would see that they collect the knowledge from all of the little plants as well. Like as they're like dusting off the petals, they are transferring information, so they know whatever all of the other plants know. And
We're
the
here
little
to help.
bugs. Yeah, they all know. Yeah, they all know that you're here to help and side inactive.
Interesting. I guess we should continue.
They waved to us. They waved
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gonna say hi? I'm Simmons.
I have to go. I have to say hello. They're like they have some sort of. I'm gonna walk up to this big guy because I'm assuming Simmons is like following in the back, and definitely sees the wave and just is like excited,
You
and
come up to his like toe.
probably hops over to him and does like looks up at him and makes sure he's actually like looking down. If it looks down at him, and says, "Hi, I'm Simmons," and just puts
you
his
came up to
hand.
this one.
Yeah, puts his hand on the toe, like he just touches it for a second. He can't shake hands because it's big, so he just like does a friendly like tap.
Roll me a 12-sider.
10 or 6.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
a tough choice.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yep.
roll. He's taken.
Oh shit!
middle
Yeah.
roads.
Okay. Goddamn. All right. So middle of the road. You can like fully introduce yourself to this guy. Like you put your hand on him and you feel it. Like it's vibrating almost like echolocation. But like through your hand. It's like the braille version of echolocation. But like, this suit is just too cumbersome. Simmons, like, if you really want to get to know this guy, you got to shake his hand proper.
It is really it's really awkward. It doesn't really fit me exactly right.
Right? The mittens just like,
And like I really, it's you got to really, like you said, shaking hands is very important. So,
Are we allowed to try and stop him from doing this?
Simmons is just gonna take off the suit
You're gonna pull a freaking Arnold from Magic School Bus or whatever his name was.
He's gonna take off the suit. He's gonna try. Like, this place is magic. These are plants. Plants grow with, these plants were in the forest. You said
We don't know if this is breathable air.
it's probably fine.
Like, it's probably fine.
Or it couldn't be. There's information pollen everywhere. And you're not a plant.
That's why it's probably okay. If I was a plant, I'd be worried.
Have you never heard of allergies? What if you're allergic to information?
Simmons, like, as you take off the suit, like, it feels a little thin here. Like, it feels thin. I'm gonna, like, honestly, you have about, at best, 12 out of 20 amount of magic compared to the Echo up here. Like, it's kind of hard to, like,
Weird.
thin.
12 out of 20. That's bizarre.
See, it's a little less. The gravity is about at a 12 out of 20. There is very lightly, like, it's breathable, but something about the way that you're taking in the vibes doesn't feel right. You feel a little anxious. Like, something on this planet, something on this moon is wrong. And, like, you can feel it. Like, all the way down to your toes, and even below your toes. Something below you is wrong, Simmons.
That side, it's inactive.
But this big guy will, like, look down at you, and he just, like, puts his fist out for a fist bump.
Like, the tiniest giant fist bump that's ever happened.
He's like, boom. And then Simmons, you, like, your eyes go black all the way across, and you are hit with a bunch of information. The same thing that Kay just saw, you're hit with it. Side inactive. Side inactive. And then, but you also get the vibe that you're here to help. Side inactive is what these guys believe. You're here to turn the side back on. That is what you was being translated in your head. But it hurts, Simmons.
Kay is shoving your helmet back on.
I was gonna say, so he basically just falls over.
You're allergic to information.
What did you say? Side inact? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. It said it to me. It
You were-
understood.
You were breathing in the information.
No, I mean, like, with the touch.
You see, Simmons, this is just what I was talking about safe pollination. Seriously.
Was I
Kids
wait?
these days.
Was I just pollinated?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where allergies come from, Simmons.
I had mushrooms in me before. It's fine.
Oh my god. Kay is like helping zip the rest of his suit back up.
But hey, we know something now. We know two things. We know two more things. That they understood you, because they also said that we were here to help.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, but these guys know it too.
I could have told you that.
And we know we can breathe. It just sucks.
I don't think you can.
That was fine.
You passed
Sorry,
out
I
almost.
start to go black again. It's totally fine. Did you zip that all the way up?
Yes. I think we need to... do we have a way to, like, filter the air in these suits, I would assume?
It's like, you can just, like, walk around. Like, these suits keep it all out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Like, if Simmons walks away, you just get to see all those words just float out of him, out of his body, out of his, like, respirator.
Oh my god.
It's just 2 words, though. Side inactive. Side inactive. Alright. So are we going in the big door?
It would seem so. Nichol, could you help me push?
course.
Oh, you don't have to push at all.
Oh.
This is an automatic door scenario. The door will vibrate as you approach and open inward. The whole castle appears to be like, forget what you see right there on that screen. Let me put it on the other one. Like, it is this. Like, it is gorgeous. It is huge. Like, it is surrounded by water. Oh, well, not completely surrounded, but it's got a cute little pond. It's got a little staircase. It's adorable. But as the door opens, you are greeted by a figure sitting on a throne.
Oh, they look cool.
Like, she is sitting on her throne, and you see coming out of her. Like, first off, succulents are blooming where hair would be on a person. It has multiple vine-like wires coming out of, like, those succulents, and they are plugged into the walls and floors like switchboards.
I think we killed Osiria. Sorry, Midnight, you've been replaced.
And she starts moving. She is, I want to say she's tall, but not like abnormally tall. I think she's probably around like 7 feet tall.
So just slightly taller than me.
She is sitting up on what appears to be a throne in a marble castle, and everything is echoing around you. You guys hear what sounds like, you hear what sounds like Starborn Melody and The Path playing together. Like, and you, all around you, can kind of see, like, moments from those games. Like, you see it as though the walls are reflecting it, like showing it like a movie. Very particularly parts of you where you are helping people.
I'm just surrounded by text scroll.
Alright. Who's introducing yourselves?
Simmons tries to take his helmet off again.
Simmons, leave that on.
We
You
have
do
to
feel
do proper
safer in here.
introductions. Proper introductions.
I can, or you can, Leo.
I could as well. In fact, that's what I'll do. I'll take a step forward and say, greetings. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. I am Nichol Trafford of the Wander Crew. Lockstitch. And I'll actually allow everyone else to introduce themselves in their own words.
I think her eyes slowly open and look at you all, and she gets so, you can see the excitement on her face. Like, you definitely get the feeling, like, looking at her, that she, like, looks like she most of the time has a very placid face, you know, just resting mask face situation, but she's so excited to see all of you. And, like, in a very tired voice, but excited, she just says, "Hi, I'm Luna." And she, one of the cords kind of raises a little bit to try to, like, looks like it's trying to shake your hand, but it falls back down limply.
Aw.
So most of her body is fallen apart-ish.
Just lethargic. It's like she's together.
Okay.
Yeah, when she does that, I'm going to go up and, actually, with the assistance, put one hand under and put like the other hand over to, to assist her with the handshake.
She shakes your hand and like gives a smile. And she's like, "Welcome, Lockstitch crew." I am glad you heard my message. Do you think you can help?
We came as quickly as we could. Could you give us some more information on what exactly is going on here? When I communicated with the plants earlier, there was the other side of the moon. It was saying that it was inactive.
I can't wake my sibling up.
And
This will be easy with my sibling.
so we're to Alan that we are noticing like the world is coming back alive. Is it basically like communicating? I need help bringing everything back to life, basically.
Yeah, 100% that.
Okay.
Gotta reactivate it. Gotta turn the moon back on.
So how is it exactly that you were able to wake up? Is it? We can tell that you're sort of getting from the radiation of Echo, but was there anything else that was required for that?
I heard a song and it woke me up.
A song.
It was sung by the wonderful Rennick and Ceylon and Lore and the beautiful duo of Pollux and Castor, and there was another. They weren't there when I called them last time.
There were 6 voices? Interesting. But the 6th voice did not respond.
Did we
Not
get
last
told
time.
that Ibring sang with them, or did they not tell us that?
I don't know if they kept the song secret.
That would be up to them. I don't think they knew. Okay, so I guess for all intents and purposes, the 6th voice is an unknown to Lockstitch.
Oh, you guys know that I bring song with you. You guys were there.
Oh, so never mind. So we do know.
So that would have been Ibring. So okay, we know that.
All right, never mind. Then I retract my last statement.
Was it specific to their voices? Will we need that person again? Do we need that person again?
For what?
The song.
You already woke me up.
Well, I mean, if we're
You
trying,
can't
to,
wake me up again.
we're trying to wake up your sibling. So, if that's how you were awoken, would it not be how they're awoken?
Big shrug. Like, to be completely honest, she does not know.
Okay.
She has enough energy to call for help.
So she's looking really weak still.
Very weak. Incredibly weak.
Well, we did bring something.
We did
brought-
bring.
A charcuterie board. Do you think it would help recover some of their energy?
Simmons, you get to roll me.
I
can't
can't roll.
I know, sorry. Tough choice, Simmons.
It's gonna break.
It's All right, Simmons. What
No.
what
We're
did you eat off the
collectively-
charcuterie board?
Oh no.
What did she not get? So what was supposed to be on the charcuterie board? I'm sorry, Akana. My bad. We left Simmons in charge of the charcuterie board.
Oh no.
So there is wine cheese that if you say you ate that, you are drunk.
It would explain
there
the
is-
taking off the suit.
There is blueberry cheese from Sonnery that has a jump scare in it. Yeah. It's a blueberry Wednesdaydale. Blueberry Wednesdaydale. There are also immaculate crackers, not crackers. There were also rosemary and herb Triscuits in there. What'd you eat?
Simmons just snatched it from me. Please tell me that he's not eating the expensive cheese.
Or absolutely there is.
What are you, Gemini? Why?
Something gets shaken loose. I'm guessing we're losing 2 things on the charcuterie board.
Oh my god.
Oh, and also there is the alkali cheese, the cheese that was underneath the Vorpal Sea for years, and then once we finally cut it open, it's like a geode of salt, delicious salt inside.
Please leave that one alone.
That one's
That's
honestly.
just a rock. You don't eat that.
Did you eat the?
You don't. No, he doesn't.
the-
He doesn't eat rocks. Definitely eat the scary one.
Did you eat the one that scared you? Oh my god.
And that's the trip up. As you're handing it to her, like as you're chewing this piece of cheese, your teeth, like you feel your teeth going right through one of those blueberries. And what suddenly appears to Simmons to jump scare him?
Just an image of Akana punching him in the face like last time.
Yep.
That
Nice.
does sound correct.
The charcuterie goes flying into the air.
Oh no.
Can any of us attempt
It
to
goes
catch
so high because of gravity.
Yeah.
So hold on one second. Can
Nice to meet you.
I-
Cheese!
it? Mhm.
Is it
We brought
hitting
you
her?
It's not he's on the face situation, right? It's not like a.
Not yet. It's still in the
Okay.
air.
Yeah, that's what I was asking if
was-
we were allowed to try to catch it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Who wants to try and catch it? One of our web ball people probably would have a better.
Yeah, I was going to say I was going to try to, do a big jump catch, and then if I have to, a little bit of gliding to make sure it, gets on the ground safe.
Absolutely.
What you're telling me is, as I click this part, Nichol's gonna give us some stunts. Break out the stunts.
For sure.
Oh. I have stunts.
All right, catch
Although
this
my-
charcuterie board.
And
Yeah,
actually,
you got
my
this, Nichol.
stunts card is dodge any and all damage from a roll, so.
Like evasive maneuvers.
Oh, I just clicked the card because it said stunts.
Oh
on it.
yeah, he played stun, so we're good. She like
Leo claps his hands.
she very like
Oh.
with a little bit more energy, she claps. It's just like very nice. I do love cheese. And like she is like delicately putting it in like in her mouth, and she is very happy with it. Like she has a huge like a smile on her face. It looks like it's straining her to do, but like she does love this cheese. It's very good.
Aw.
Don't eat the blue one.
Like she's like, which one? And then she, oh, oh. No, she doesn't. She's not like an old woman. I gave it a little start. It's just a little quick jump scare, and then like it's like the same as when you're like playing Resident Evil or something. It's good. It just looked like Simmons and Nichol planned that.
Yes, we totally planned that, of course.
It was dinner and entertainment.
Dinner and a show. And considering what seems to energize them, good energies, vibes, it's definitely going to work out in our favor if we keep to a more positive energy as we are here. We need to keep this energy up, which really we're never in short supply considering who we have on the crew.
So,
Oh.
you never mind.
On the ground, you all, there are, we can't see them on this map, but I will explain them to you. They are basically, imagine if a vine was about the size of a fire hose, that at the end of it has like an analog switchboard like plug-in. There are 12 of those on the ground right now. And 12 of them are plugged in, and one of them, the one marked 1, has a green light, and the rest of them are all has a silver light, and the rest of them are all like black.
Question: one of those cheeses, wasn't it one that like healed or something?
Yes.
Will that help her?
No. She is at her max HP right now.
Okay. Damn.
You are trying to raise her max, not her current.
Yeah, in fact, physically she's more or less fine. It's more deeper than that. And looking at this might be what we need to see. Leo would direct the group to it, and it will show that one lit side, which I'm guessing the castle is side 1.
Yeah, the castle is side 1.
Yep.
Oh, here we can
And-
move this.
Oh, spaghetti hat. So we know side 1 has enough power to be lit up as it should be. But the rest of the sides aren't ready yet. I suppose, considering how that would work, since we need to power up all of the sides bit by bit, honestly, our best bet, and most likely the one that would light up first, would be this side over here, this side where we landed. Considering the whole crew is already there, that's got the
I'm
biggest
sorry.
amount of energy. Oh,
Leo, we actually have an order for them. I can tell you the order.
oh. Never mind.
It's like you are going to do exactly what you were like talking about doing.
I'm just gonna.
So we have to go in a star shape like so. And then we move towards the dark side. Wherever the dark side may be.
We're starting here.
Oh yeah, yep, that is the order that we are going. Like, and when we get this is what the signups are gonna be, everybody. You 4 are like canonically, it's free signups. Like not canonically, mechanically, it is free signups. Everybody sign up for the game that you want to play with the people that you want to play if it's good for your schedule. Again, like I said the other day, be respectful. If people can only make a specific day, let's like clear the road for them. But yeah, like canonically in world, you 4 are sending everybody out on missions to go to places. You 4 are going to like you,
No, I'm sorry.
one second. Yeah. Yep. So you guys are going here where Kay just talked to those plants.
Mhm.
You four are like, this is on a 12-sider, technically R4.
Okay.
But Thursday's game is going here.
Okay.
And
so
then you guys on
Thursday's game is
Friday,
and Friday,
Saturday,
and it's
Sunday,
Sunday,
etc., until we start going into the other side.
Yeah.
This game was won.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And eventually we'll make our way over to 12, I imagine, which
Yes.
is our final little spot. Okay.
If you count the games out mathematically, you'll figure out where we're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you will be side 12.
So we're side 1, 4, and 12?
1, 4, and 12. And we are gonna post this. Like Nika's gonna post that schedule, in workshop or game sign up. In game, wait, they can't post in game signups. I don't know why I always hold control so you guys can all hear that. Hopefully you guys can all hear this.
Very important information, everybody.
No, but so
I assume
Go ahead.
leave discussions out of game signups as per
yeah, don't talk
old
in game
rules.
signups.
Yeah, if we're gonna
Oh,
chat
and
it
if
up,
you
bring
manually
it to-
schedule a game, only sign up if there's absolutely nobody else that wants to go into the game. Like there's some manual signups, and like you four, if there's nobody else that can like fill that game, then we can put you in it. But like you four have got these 3 games, and like I want to see you guys more. I absolutely want to see all of your characters as much as possible. We just got to be cool with getting as many people as we can in the games.
Oh, of course. I don't intend to jump into any unless I'm needed, considering we already got some, secure spots.
Yeah, same.
Like with that part of it done, as the light turns fully on silver, and that appears to be from your presence on one. Like she is taking it in, she's eating this wonderful gift. The vibes are just amazing for her. The succulent socket comes out, and you see her stand up a little bit, and she raises to like her full height, and she's like, thank you. And she like raises her hand like a couple times and like moves it around. A switch, and like Kay, you see the word switch come out of her mouth, and it just means button, switch, something, activation on every side.
Interesting. But so when I'm seeing that, is it like necessarily always the same type of switch, or is it different?
Every side has could have something else that needs to be done to turn it on.
Okay, so it's like a mechanism of some variety, and not necessarily a physical mechanism, but like something that has to be done to get it to turn on.
Absolutely, exactly that. Yeah.
I am going to relay that. I am also curious what the people that are left on board got to learn from the samples, but I don't know if they would have learned anything yet.
At this point, not yet.
Soon.
Very soon.
And she stands she crouches down and like looks at Simmons. It's like, would you like some cheese?
He's gonna be like, oh boy, would I?
Yeah. I mean, if I don't want to take any of what we brought you, but if you want, yeah, please, yes, please.
Please try not to leave your helmet open so long this time.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Once
I
that
forgot about that.
socket
He's got to
came
take his
out-
helmet off to do that.
Once that socket came out, you can breathe here. It is like you could breathe outside. It's just 1/12 of 12 out of 20th amount of oxygen. But here, now that socket is done, fully breathable.
In here or on this side, or just in here?
I think as long as we go in order, like we don't need spacesuits. Need being like, I'm stretching that word out. Like, if you don't want to wear a spacesuit, you do not need to. The moon has gotten some of its atmosphere back.
Ah, and the more we fix the sides up, the more that gets stronger and back to as it should be.
Bingo.
So what you're saying we don't need, is this a situation where we don't need it, or like if we roll bad we might regret not having it?
If the crew of that game decides that they want to play a game where they need it, that's fine. But I'm never going to punish you if you guys just don't want to wear spacesuits on this side.
So you can eat your cheese.
Yes. Which one is your least favorite?
She has stacked them all into one. She's like, what do you mean least favorite? Or, I'm sorry, not hum. Delicate bites. She takes delicate bites. No, she doesn't.
Does she
She's
take a
very
bite of all
similar
of them
to
at the
Sailor
same
Moon.
time?
Yeah. She stacks them up and then just like stuffs her cheeks.
Oh no, she's already drunk.
Oh, that's brilliant. Can I try that?
Of course. Eat some cheese. You too as well. Cheese. It's like, tell me how you
Cheese.
got here. I
We
couldn't
got
watch.
here in a big cuttlefish. It was great.
Not living, we had to build it.
And he flew it. And I pointed at Nichol. Like we're here because of him.
I am going to pull out the pictures that I have and like find one that just like has the cuttlefish in the background and be like this.
Yeah, it's nice. It goes fast. It's maneuverable. Some issues with stopping. Maybe we'll work on that later.
You can float inside of it sometimes.
Simmons,
She's
why
nodding along.
did you sound suspicious when you said that?
What? This cheese is great, guys.
I
You're being
think so, too.
evasive. Why, Simmons, why are you being evasive?
Simmons is scared and drunk.
Leo just lightly nibbles on one of the cheeses as he hears this little back and forth.
You know how cheese, when you store it, sometimes gets like that like wet film on it? I feel like Kay is probably just like putting that in a spritzer.
Like, yes, cheesy.
Jump scare. So we see the switchboard on the ground. Those people in the ship, like, how do you all, like, what message do you send back to the ship for, like, what they're looking for, what they are looking to do? Like, you guys don't have to return to the ship to give them the message of, like, what needs to be done. Like, time is of the essence.
Yeah. So we're going to be indicating that we need to go in this order, like we give directions from where we are. And we are going to be attempting to wake the sides up by is it going to have like something we could trace sort of situation, or like
you will know
like
the
vibes
side.
that were...
The most you'll get is vibes of a side.
Okay.
Like which side needs to happen when. or which like it's kind of which one's exposed right now.
Mostly just like where the quote unquote mechanic is that we're looking for. Like, is it something that we'll have to find on sensors as we go, kind of situation?
Yeah, that's something that party is gonna have to do.
Okay, cool. So
That is part of
we
their
are trying to wake up the sides. We're not sure what each side will require to wake up, but it is something that I don't want to say you'll know it when you see it, but
I mean, it is essentially that. Basically, as you explore the side, as it is here, certain vibes, for lack of a better term, will help steer the group in the right direction. As a safe point, this side here with the castle is currently absolutely safe for the time being. So this can be used as a safe sort of like ground if you need to rest from the travel. The spacesuits, you are with the side activated. There's enough air to breathe, but it might feel a little thin. If that's the case, go to side one, take your moment to rest, and then move out to the sides that will assign you. There's 12 sides on this moon, and we need to try to activate them all as soon as possible if we intend to get everything back to as it should be. Me and the others, we will organize this. There's going to be a lot of groups being sent at once.
do not
So-
attack anything unless it attacks you first.
Yes, be careful with the local wildlife.
We are on
Not-
friendly terms with the moon, which means the wildlife, so it shouldn't attack. But if it does, protect yourself.
Just gonna give you a heads up. It does not mean all wildlife. That's just
Some
that is
of the
just,
wildlife.
That is Alan telling you right now. Don't trust all the wildlife.
Okay, cool. I will relay that.
It's Peanut's just like. She's like, I've done this before a time or two. Okay, don't worry about it. Let me clear this one up. So, if you see something that's not attacking you, probably leave it alone. If you see something that is attacking you, murder it.
Protect yourself. You don't have to murder everything.
And it's like first time in space.
I read the story of what happened with Gemini.
Science fiction.
I'm mostly talking about the reports. The
There's
time
that
that he
word
killed
again.
that sentient wolf person.
Simmons, a red spark shoots out of side 4, like the 4th switchboard, and like hits you like static electricity. But you're the only one that saw it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is that
Just-
red again?
Was it cheese? Was it the cheese or was it real?
Are you what? Are
Was
You're-
what
you're-
the cheese?
There was the red
What
that
did you think?
I got zapped. Did I get zapped?
what?
Something happened.
Hey.
I got shocked.
Simmons, I
Simmons.
didn't shock you.
No.
It wasn't
Hold on.
you. It wasn't like you. It was different.
You said it was red? You mentioned just a moment
This
ago. You
is
said
the
it was
third
red.
time
Yes?
that you've mentioned
Yes.
something red.
Yes,
Yes. Then that is not just a coincidence. Where did that come from?
from the then he points at the hole at the floor. From the thing with the sticking out of it.
Which
He-
one? Which as
He
Leo's
points
looking to
at the one for 4.
Okay.
He said he saw something on the ship too, and I didn't see it, but I am concerned.
Well, he said it would, and it was on the airship too. This is the third time. One may be just a coincidence. 3 times, no, something is up. And he mentioned it is inside 4. That's going to be our next
Go
destination.
there.
Yes. We're all gonna check there. We're gonna help Simmons figure this thing out. It seems only Simmons can notice this, so we will have to trust his judgment as we go to that side.
It seems that he can only, as if it was a mechanic that he could only see it.
You just said you trust my judgment, guys. You're so cool. This cheese is great.
Well- Yes.
Yeah, I'm Simmons. Yes, we're glad to help. Look to Leo. Hey, Leo, we may need something to, help him get straight again in a bit.
Yes. We'll
Well, we're
We'll-
not
we'll make a
leaving
quick stop at the
immediately.
ship. We'll make a quick stop at the ship to find something to sober him up before we continue. We definitely want him in his right mind if he's going to follow this strange phenomena that seems to keep following him.
So in the time-wise, how long is this taking, Alan? Are we like heading to side 4 now?
You guys most certainly can head to side 4 right now. Yeah, you guys can just be on your way, and that is where we pick up on Friday for you 4. Like, you might even cross paths with the other team that is going on their way to 2. Like, it can definitely be a little like bread and butter on your way, you know?
Does Simmons even have Simmons Crunch? I thought Gemini had it.
Yeah.
The reason Simmons is drunk is because he ate cheese that made him drunk.
The drunk cheese, the blue cheese.
No, the blue
Yeah,
cheese.
I don't
was
think-
The blue
squeaky
cheese was the scary
The red
cheese.
cheese was the drunk cheese.
Burgundy.
Yeah, sorry, Gemini. I don't
get
think
it,
Simmons
okay.
can drop a Simmons Crunch he doesn't have.
Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time to talk to Luna about. Also, when Luna says her name, Kay, it is
Mhm.
L.U.N.A.
It's an acronym.
Is it? Is it impolite to ask what it stands for?
She doesn't remember even if you ask.
Maybe it's
She
something.
does. Right?
Oh, you said she might not remember. She won't remember even if you ask.
Right.
Which fair? She did just wake up.
That's true. I mean, I am curious, so I can ask, but I don't like. Out of curiosity, when you said your name, it appeared to be an acronym. Is it impolite to ask what it means?
It's like, and she like, you see her eyes roll into the back of her head, and there's, huh?
Oh, I've killed her.
No, she's fine.
She's drunk.
We-
It's the cheese.
Simmons, try this one. And she slides a piece of like the burgundy cheese at you. Does it make you think funny?
She's drunk.
We'll definitely need to stop by the ship to get something sobering for both of them.
As like
I
real
did bring a medical kit. Hold on. Is alcohol considered a poison, Alan?
she's just gonna eat the cheese again. She wants to be drunk.
No,
Oh.
she's fine. She can do what she wants. Is
Okay.
alcohol considered a poison? I have a bag
I-
that cures poison.
I do not think alcohol is considered poison.
But it is.
It destroys the spirit of poison. To be honest,
Look, it'll be fine, Kay. A quick trip to the ship won't be too much time.
I literally have like a bag that's supposed to like if you reach in and believe it's going to give you a cure for a poison, it'll give it to you.
It's the cure for
Uh-oh.
poison, just a slap in the
Okay,
face.
so in the spirit of drunkenness, it isn't in this world. Okay, that's fair.
like you gotta let Simmons do what Simmons did.
I mean,
You can't hurt
Yeah.
people's choices.
but I can. It wouldn't be hurting his choice. It's more of a medical thing. I do have a medic bag in general. Is there?
Like we are, like Nika just brought up the point that like what Flynn was saying is correct. Being like this is a consensual poison. Like he said yes to putting it in his body. Like
That is a weird way to look at it, but I like that actually.
honestly, because
also
I
consensual
don't,
poison.
I personally
We
don't
need
like
him
the idea
sober.
of you being able to. I don't like the idea of somebody being able to sober me up. If I wanted to be high or if I wanted to be drunk, and you can just walk up and be like, "Here," and now I'm not, I'd be so annoyed. I paid for that. I do have to mention these two out here are just like big guy drunkenly stumbling around, for the record. Like
Oh,
on one foot,
no.
then
We've
spinning
made
and
the-
landing, and then on another foot, spinning and landing.
Is it because they're linked to Luna?
Yeah. The question is, how much of the planet is currently drunk?
Yes.
Well, we will find out as we travel.
Yeah, and also to be safe, we may want to let the crew know that Luna can't hold her cheese well.
It's the best.
Coupon
line.
code 25% off. Can't hold her cheese.
Oh my. Okay. Simmons isn't heavy, right?
No,
He's got like hollow bat bones.
he's little guy too.
Okay. Climb on my back.
The big guy
Oh, he's
sees
doing
Simmons
the
walk
thing.
out, and he points at Simmons.
Simmons points back.
So
He
Kay
just
is,
wiggles his mitten hand.
so Kay is just carrying Simmons.
It's like, no, Kate, you got it. We got it. I gotta give him a. Hang on.
Okay.
Can you go real quick, please?
Yeah. Okay. But you're staying in your suit this time.
Gives him like a little high five.
Just
And
like
you're
how
taller now, so you can reach more easily.
is it a
Yeah.
role to try to high five a giant drunk succulent robot?
If it is,
Golem.
then it's a tough
Yeah,
choice.
It's kind of a tough choice. Like it gives you. All right, so do you want to miss the high five or not? That's the tough choice.
Oh, definitely missed the high five.
Absolutely.
That's
You
what it
guys,
is.
this high five whiffs epically. It is hilarious, and it's a comedy of errors that you guys have never seen fully.
Kay is
Oh.
just gonna see this thing on the ground and be like, "Did you want to try again?"
Oh no! Don't be silly. It's a comedy of errors, unlike anything we've ever seen before.
We did it. It's
So-
good.
It swings its mighty mitt to high five. You hear a beautiful sound. It is like almost like a bell ringing, but it is a hiccup. Luna hiccups, and the whole side of the moon hiccups with her as this guy stumbles, falls, and we're Indiana Jonesing in the Temple of Dooming it out of here.
Oh no!
Run!
Oh God.
Time to go! Time to go! Time to go!
Go.
Simmons is just laughing.
Just run to the side.
That's what you say. Like everybody does this in every movie. No one just dives off.
Kay
Not a
just-
thing just rose. Not a thing just rose to the side following somebody.
Oh my God.
The idea that
Scatter.
Simmons just like, I've seen this one before. Like,
Scatter.
Simmons is hanging on to Kay and just laughing maniacally.
Kay
the
is just
entire
gonna
time.
try and run to the side.
okay. Leo, Nichol, both of you, sober, roll me 2d12, take the higher. You can roll one at a time for this one. You guys are both in a perfectly fine situation to dodge a giant robot. Yikes.
Not me. Oh, never mind.
Was
I
that
got
2 ones?
Yes.
Oh no.
No, I rolled a 1
Oh,
and a 12.
you did reap and sow, but
Yep.
Nichol also rolled a 1. Oh my god, did that happen twice?
Holy shit! What?
Double reef and
That's so
sow.
crazy. They both rolled 1
Amazing.
and 12.
What does that even mean?
What does a double reap and sow mean?
What does that
You
even
two
mean?
dodge beautifully. Absolutely. Like you guys get out of the way. Fucking like I want to give you something for it too.
A post for posterity.
What did they find? Did they find
112,
something?
112.
So Nichol and Leo, you two have figured out how to move on the moon incredibly well. Oh wait, Nick has got an idea. 1 second.
Do you bounce?
Riku also mentions having an F in chat and a cheer squad.
Oh boy.
What does that even mean?
Is he gonna throw both? of them?
Here,
Oh wait. Oh yeah, 3 not 1.
here is
Oh, that's good. Yep.
here's how it goes. Leo and Nichol, you two dodge perfectly. You get out of the way like it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Simmons and Kay, this thing gets too close. It's like it's right behind you. It's right behind you. You can feel it, Kay. Actually, Simmons, because you're on Kay's back. You can feel it brushing up against your fur. Like you try to go to the side, but like the curve of the ground is just following you. And all of a sudden, like you were just running as fast and as far as you possibly can. And it's just
Rico
like,
said, "Wait a second. He's gonna throw both." Yep, there it is.
hey, we're going to 4, everybody.
We're in the hole.
Hey, like you turn around, and the next time you look forward, you are just falling into this massive hole in the ground. 1 second, let me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, but it's a pretty hole.
Goodbye.
Nichol, weren't they just making a joke about us having trouble running the right way? Why are they falling?
I've learned not to ask those questions, Leo.
The great thing is that you left your
Oh my
climbing
god.
gear in the
Kay
ship.
and Simmons are banjo and kazooing it.
Oh my god, we are. But also, we left the spelunking gear in the ship.
No, I brought it with me in case the thing was going to collapse under us.
I thought you didn't because it was solid under us.
No, I brought it just in case.
Oh, sweet. Good thinking. We're okay. Yeah, I don't. Simmons canonically has had really bad times trying to fly. No.
Yeah, spelunking gear is really good. Remind me, spelunking means like diving into things,
It's
not climbing
caving.
out of things, right?
No, it's just climbing through caves. You're thinking of shit. What's the spelunking is caving.
Yeah, it's just
Where's the
adventuring
useful place
in
for those
caves.
ropes to be?
They're
Okay,
like coiled.
it will definitely help you out. But we are starting Friday's game on side 4 with you 4 separated. What?
Oh, question. Because you said we learned something with both our natural 20s, and it got cheer squatted. What does that mean?
I think you two know how to navigate, like to get down there. Absolutely. Like you saw exactly where they went. You will be able to catch right up with them without any like dangerous rolls. Also,
There was also that really fun F in chat. Are we hurt?
Oh no, I think the F in chat was you falling in that hole.
I would have thought that was the crit fail.
No, the crit fail was it still chasing you and you had to run away. The F in chat made it so that not only did it chase you, it chased you into the hole.
I don't know. I think we might be hurt, guys.
I don't think so. I think we're actually. I think it's fine. Yeah, and we'll find out at the start of the next game. Everybody tune in.
Well,
This guy, since he was behind you, did fall in and plug up the hole. Leo and Nichol, like stage 1, get this guy out of your way.
I really hope Luna doesn't blame us for this.
We're just in there. Kay didn't try to teleport out because the only ability that they can use like quickly is one that would have left Simmons behind. So
Yeah.
you and me, little guy.
As you fall into the moon.
Well,
Leo,
we know for sure.
Leo.
Something plugged up all the light as well. Simmons, you feel great though.
This is I'm so happy. I'm completely fine, and Kay is just full of emotional damage.
I mean, I probably am lighting things up a little bit. I'm a little sparkly.
But where are they? Yeah. Leo, you do feel a bunch of those little isobulbs just coming around and just like right behind you, almost like, you know, Pikmin in Olimar. And they're just like, they walk up to you and you sense them like waiting for your vibe. Like Leo, you 100% gather the fact that they're just like, how can we help? You're here to help. How can we help?
That's a very fun way to end the session. we have backup.
So yeah, everybody, thank you all so much for playing. We have put up the signups. We still have 3 spots for Thursday's game left in it. So yeah, sign up for games, like make the parties that you guys want to see, like to do the things. Remember, it is very not combat focused, but there might be some combat. I'm not saying that there wouldn't be, but very Star Trek, very silly, very like explore for the sake of science, like put things in vials, figure out how to turn things back on, solve little puzzles. That is the vibe. And you're on the drunk moon.
Yeah, Moon's a little drunk.
Moon's wasted. What? Moon's wasted.
Rack's
Better
glad.
than haunted.
Mm-hmm.
It's the splash screen after you die, and it just says wasted.
Alright. So, recap. We got to the moon. Safely. Ish. We learned our vessel has a very hard time stopping. But if you're stylish enough, you can pull it off. We know that the person who invited us or asked us to help is a automaton, maybe a creature. Like she seems to be hooked into the moon. She is made of succulents. She is reminiscent of Kay. Like, and we know that the succulents and all the plant life are communicating with each other. We got cool little isobulb dudes that will help us fix, well, as far as we know, anything right now. They just use our, like, ambient energy. They do not, like, steal energy from you. K adjacent.
Adjacent. Nice.
Hey, Jason.
That's
Hey,
good,
Jason.
Nika.
Like, Luna has asked you all for help. There is a switch on each side that needs to be turned. That switch can be literally anything. So, good luck. Simmons got a little too into the cheese, can't handle his cheese.
Can't hold it.
Hey, you don't tell me I can't handle my cheese.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You definitely handled it.
We're deep in a hole, and one of us is drunk. This is gonna be great.
Listen. Handling the cheese and holding the cheese are two different things. Can't hold the cheese. It's the problem.
You can't handle the cheese.
And you're just like, when Simmons is drunk, he is the worst at high fives.
Oh God, burping up cheese fumes. Oh, I feel bad for Kay.
I can't
And
smell,
stuff.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
but you've got to see all those awful words.
Yeah, it's true.
Simmons is pollinating Kay with just burp.
It's an
So
interesting way to view how Kay sees is the world is just fucking pollen information.
yeah, that is gonna be it. We've got another game on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is going to be the play. So far, it is Volpa and Isaac. I look forward to whoever else signs up for that. I hope we all have a lot of fun this arc. There's just a random seagull that's scaring the shit out of me. I don't trust this.
It's a washroom.
Oh, yay!
Nice.
That is the last of it.
Yep, Mika says that is the last of those, so we will get that game played. Alright, so. Wait. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
You guys killed it. Thank you. I love the moon. I'm very happy with the moon. I love the moon's map.
cool.
A quick heads up
Yep.
to the players. The 4 AP we lost has been canceled out. We rolled enough ones that somebody put the bingo for 5 HP and AP restored. So keep that in mind. Your stats will be, well, back to full and normal on your
I
sessions.
think it was just 5 AP, but not HP, but I don't think many of those. But we were going to be healed by the next game, but minus 4 AP, and then that's been canceled now. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, because we got 3 nat 1s and somebody did the nat 1 bingo.
Cool. So 12 and 12.
So we should, so your AP will be back to normal, everybody. And thank you for having us as always.
Absolutely. The beach games have been pushed off into the beginning of September. To hopefully, like, fingers crossed. Nika needs to shrimp to draw. She needs to like crouch over, and she's very much not supposed to. She's not allowed to shrimp. She says.
No
But we
No shrimping.
Oh yeah, Simmons has completed their Take 10 bounty. But we did not complete the Nothing Breaks bounty.
No.
The second I saw that one, I was just like, not a chance.
Sorry. We rolled so many ones today.
We did get to reenact the everyone pretending like the ship was being shaken scene.
This is true. All right. So thank you all so much, and this is the beginning of us just spending the rest of this time on the moon. We do consider all of these games happening at the same time, give or take. Like you guys are on your way to your place, like, as we start. So like one does have to happen first, but we'll see how it goes. But there we go. Say goodbye forever, everybody.
Bye.
Bye forever,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
shadows dance and play. Exploration calls us to take the skies again. Together